about time.
Get this thing started. How is everybody? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How can you hear me? Hello, are we live? We are live. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. Happy start to your week. Happy, amazing start to the stream. Yes, you guys are extending the timer. Yes, I'm going to add 2 hours to it. Yes, you guys are super cute. Thank you so much for that. You're absolutely adorable. Not me trying to use the TikTok timer to my benefit one time, but no, you guys get to extend it. Yes, of course, we always do like-thons. Not today, though. Today, we are just doing our normal coin-a-thon, sub-a-thon. Appreciate the support on that. We'll go as long as you guys would like me to. And today, we got a special one for you. We're going to be going through the lore of Midnight. We are here about like a quarter of the way through the campaign. After we've just defeated the first raid boss. So we were tasked with going up into the Void Spire, finishing off the Crown of the Cosmos boss, and having the situation where the Void, the Light Well has turned into the Void Well. That's exactly where we left off. We're going to finish up the campaign today. We're going to go deep into the lore. We're going to listen to every single quest. We're going to find all the secrets, and we're going to have fun while we do it. I appreciate you checking this one out. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's going to be a good one. So, with all that said, I think we've got some friends with us as well. Vicky might be joining us. Coughlin's always here to provide lore support, and then Ace is online as well. Let's go ahead and hop in and say hi to them. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. You guys ready?
Yeah. What's up?
Cool. So
We're gonna attack the Void Spire.
As-
You guys have.
As I discover quests and talk about them, you guys are welcome to provide commentation on them if you want to. Let me know your thoughts and storyline, because Amanda, you're not like a big like lore person in general, right?
Only when it comes to FNAF.
You knew a lot about Destiny
Fair.
too, though, to be fair. The FNAF lore runs deep. It's fun.
Well, seeing as she played Destiny for so long and there was no lore in that game, so.
I know.
That's crazy for you to say, but okay.
They don't have time to
No,
explain.
no, there's lore. It's just bad.
It's just bad. No, I think the lore is pretty good in
This
Destiny.
is so toxic.
No, I think there's actually good storytelling and there's good fun things and like there's interesting elements. There's never really been anything in there that like I don't believe could have happened, which I think is where lore starts to sway off into like the bad genre. Is when it's like, is that even possible? Like, was that something that could have happened? Probably not. Like, for example, the light well turning into the void well. Is that something that is plausibly believable to have happened?
Magic
Yes.
dragons.
So it's like, that's good lore, right? Like, that's a pretty good statement for that. If it was something that was
like her whole thing. That was like
Right.
what she wanted to do.
like,
I mean,
or-
but the writers can just make it happen because they're writing the story. That's what he's getting
They're
at.
also in
Al,
charge.
welcome
Is
in,
there-
welcome in. Yes, they can make whatever they want happen, but like, if Anduin cries into the well, does it turn back into the light well? And is that plausibly believable that that's something he could do? No, that would be really stupid. That'd be really stupid.
He
But
could sacrifice himself into it, like what's her face?
yeah, I
Yeah,
could see
lead
that. Like,
into
he
it.
could be
Like-
the new
like,
Naru, right?
Oh, that's right, just like Velen in Warriors of Draenor.
Velen did it, but like the reason why the light well exists is because it was a Naru, right? So it's like there's plausible
Are we
reason to
assuming
think
that
that
the
he
light
could.
and Anduin are like buddies?
But if he
though?
just
I
goes,
feel
like-
he abandoned
If
the
he
light.
just like, oh, I'm so sad it's the void, and it became the light well again, that would be really bad lore. Example. Point proven. Good. Cool. I'm happy it's a void well.
That's something that
disagree.
happened.
You disagree that if it's plausibly believable, it's good lore? We can dive into it. That's fine. That's cool. You're
I'm
wrong.
just here to
Are
steal
we
the
attacking
plot.
these guys?
Good.
What are we doing? Killing these people?
I need to recover all the people that were here protecting the light well before we just descended into the void. So they're asking me to go get Ando and Rin. They're asking me to go collect all the other people that were around. I'm guessing Belen, some of the paladins. What has happened?
Look at the achievement Amanda just got.
Oh no, you don't. Oh, that's the Void Store one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Amanda loves all
Were
the
you
silly
stressed
lore.
out?
She likes the little silly stuff.
Moria! I'm gonna see if I have all the lore like stuff turned on. I need like sound effects turned on, I need quest reading turned on. We're using Zygor guides for our guide system today. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. Perfect. Alright. So baby, let's see how much the average person has absorbed lore. What is how good has Blizzard told the story to be remembered? Okay? And we'll do a little pop quiz stuff real fast. What is the name of the chieftain of the Zolomon?
Do I have names to choose from?
You want multiple choice?
I will not guess a name if I don't have multiple choice.
I think it starts with an L or something. Like,
She is the major person that we interact with the entire campaign in Zolomon.
I feel like I know this one. Is there like a buzz-in system, or like is this just like
Yeah,
if
you
you
could-
know
you-
it, you
Free
just,
for
like,
all.
Yeah.
you just scream it out if you know it.
Yeah.
yeah,
you
yeah.
just-
How long will it take you to Google it, real quick?
Yeah. I mean, point has been proven.
To be fair, they're constantly making a lot of competing people who they said you should care about this person.
Right.
It's like there's too many.
I definitely. Is she a troll?
She's a troll.
Yes.
Okay, that
I would
narrows it
hope
down.
so.
No,
What the
I
hell
would
just...
hope that she-
Why
There's
is it
a thousand
killing
people
me?
to choose from.
It's
What
the
is
gnome.
this?
The gnome is crazy, actually.
The gnome that you keep finding those letters about. He's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
Am I in the
That
raid
would
right
be
now?
good lore.
Is that what's happening?
No, what do you mean? Why'd you die?
Dude, I keep dying to these like laser beams. I
Oh,
can't get away from them.
Imagine.
Look, you're gonna die too. These laser beams are crazy.
You guys are sounding like me.
Oh, it is like actually one-shotting me though.
Yeah, like I don't know why. I guess you just have to fly around. I was actually like wanting to immerse myself
Cosmic
in
Crush.
battles
Oh yeah,
with
I don't
people,
think
but
we're
it's
supposed to be
fine.
attacking these guys right. I don't think
Um,
that's part of the objective.
No, we just gotta save the people. Apparently, we just gotta save them. Anyways, I
don't
believe
think that
her
was part
name
of the
is Zeb. I don't know either. To be fair, Zeb something.
Oh my god.
That's why I was
It might
asking.
be Zul something.
Kettle Black.
You think it's Zol? No, because Zol is
No,
the
no, Zol's city, right? Zol is city, so
I know it's Zembob something. It's got a ZEMB vibe. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair.
I mean, this just seems like you're making sounds.
Alright, so they're not good at introducing new characters. Zimbab is the new name. No. They're not good at making characters that we're able to remember the names of. Chrissy, welcome
Oh my
in.
god, is it Zendaya? I'm gonna die if it's Zendaya.
It's not Zendaya. it's not even remotely
Because all
Zendaya.
hail Zendaya.
Raider, welcome in.
Have you seen her acting recently? Top notch. What are we doing?
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like it always
Who
has
knows?
been.
She could get any gig. This might be a
Yeah.
big gig for her.
How
This
often do you
might
guys
be
see
a big game for her.
not her doing the biggest movies of all time? How often do you see Prophet Velen on the ground like this? This might be like the first time I think we've ever seen his model on the ground. Kind of wild. Get up,
This
Dad.
girl has exotic stuff to wear? What?
Baby, keep it relevant. Unless you're gonna give us a visual, don't talk about
No, I'm
something.
over. I went to the front of. I went to the bubble where everyone was safe, so I wouldn't die.
Okay.
And this one girl, she sells exotic armor.
What, like?
We need shimmering void curio. What is this little purple shard?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. There's so much about this game that like it just feels like they don't explain anything.
No, they don't. Right, you have to find stuff or use content creators to do it for you. Congratulations.
Alright, guys. Her name is Zuljara.
Zuljara.
Oh,
I
There
Zuljara.
was a Zul. There was
I
a
knew
Zul
that
on there.
from my memory, of course. Don't look at where I'm at on the map.
No, if you want to go find her the natural way, I think that's fine.
She literally at least did it in the
Okay.
game and didn't
Vic,
Google it.
you
I feel
found
like
the
it's a
raid
win.
vendor. You found the
Well,
raid vendor
now I'm
that
gonna
sells the
judge it
tier
for not being
tokens.
efficient.
God damn it.
Oh, is that what she's doing? Is that why it's
Did you
exotic?
RP walk there too?
What the hell is going on? Why is this so tough?
I don't know if you're doing the right thing, honey.
I don't think
I
you're
think
doing the right thing.
I mean I want to be able just to kill shit.
I feel
No.
I'm a
like you're
fucking
trying to skip
I
ahead.
just killed the fucking raid boss and I can't kill
like,
the little like minions that are protecting this place. This is a
No,
quest.
you can't.
You have to
This
like
is- this
they're
is
trying to make it
elite
feel
and stuff.
dangerous, but like who cares? It's not dangerous. I've already killed these things. It's like right after a
wow,
quest
okay.
I don't know.
campaign.
It's starting to sound pretty dangerous.
Okay,
I'm just really mad because it's like I've died 4 times in a row and I'm 284. Like if I want to run on the ground instead of being mounted and flying
Avoid the
around, I
mobs.
should be allowed
Mission
to.
Possible style.
It'll be better.
I'm
Wait,
not a
what's
big
their-
avoid the
what's
mobs
their-
type of guy. I think that's really I
They're
don't like
92,
flying.
babe.
I
They're
don't know if you
higher.
guys know
They're
that.
higher item level. They're definitely higher level than us.
Right.
They're level 92.
Metal Gear
Right.
Solid box hiding.
He wants me to be sneaky. I don't want to be sneaky.
Yeah, be sneaky.
Imagine.
Sneaky. You want me to go? I can be a rogue. I can change
I can
everything
go be a
about
rogue, I'm
everything that I do,
fine.
so I can be sneaky with you.
No, I'm sneaky. It's fine. I will fly around. I just want to be able to like. I don't like using flying mounts, especially during questing. I want to be able to see stuff on the ground.
This is
Blizzard-
a flying quest, so you gotta remember
right.
we're trying to like.
Blizzard.
Man.
I know, but I'm saying I'm allowed to say I disagree with that, and
You
that
must
it's
really
really
hate
stupid.
those ones where you have to like fly through the butterflies and shit.
Oh, it's just
Oh
a
no!
world
Actually, what's
quest.
so weird is he loved the dungeons that included flying last
That's
expansion.
I'm saying that's fun. When it comes to questing, Blizzard has placed the mobs in a very specific way that it mattered. Someone took time to put that mob in that spot. I think it's not fair when everyone just gets on their flying mounts and they completely fly from one objective point to the next objective point, completely missing the fabrication of the real world that they're trying to simulate. I think that's
I
wrong.
think you're right, but I think this
When they
area is
create
just
a
too
quest-
big. I think this.
That's specifically designed. Go click this person's body, then mount up and fly and click someone else's body. That's feeding into this dumb, stupid playstyle that everyone has to do. That's all I'm saying. I'm allowed to disagree with it.
I'm not saying you're wrong, honey. I just think they did create this quest for us to fly around because this area is just too big.
I will say that it was. Now, very few people have like even experienced this, but whenever the Broken Shore quest line started, and all these different factions were on the shore, like this was the patch, not the one where
Right.
you come in and fail.
Okay.
As you killed mobs, they would actually join you in helping you clear out everything. So you were
I
like
love that when that happens.
creating an army
Mm-hmm.
to invade the Broken Shore by doing what you said that you did.
So
And
should we be converting all of these void guys into little like?
No, but
Light
when we
guys?
free someone,
You know what?
when-
I'm gonna ride on my ground mount from now on. Yeah, I'm in support of red.
Right. Let's do it. No, what I'm saying is like
Ground mounts, ground
it's
mounts.
cool when we kill that void monster that was fighting a paladin, and then that paladin realizes, oh, I can go push forward instead of standing in the same exact spot. They're like that's where Coffin's getting is like if we save a paladin from being attacked by a void monster, instead of him just going
Running away.
or like standing there waiting for the next thing to spawn to attack, he's like, thank you, and then he runs with you. He becomes an escort quest. It's freaking
Do
sick.
they have to do some sort of like phasing for that, or do you think it's just lazy game?
no,
play?
I
No,
mean,
no.
and I don't like that. It was, yes, there is a bit of phasing for the actual scenario that it was, right? So
Yeah.
they didn't
But this is the
necessarily
last
become your
quest
companion.
of
They
the
like
whole
became their
expansion.
own living thing where there's like, okay, I'm a mob that's trying to get from point A to point B.
Mhm. Okay. It
And
like
every-
triggers like a thing.
The enemy that you come across, you are known to attack. But if you clear out all the enemies, they will immediately keep proceeding to point B
Yeah,
and will attack everything along the way.
it's very Battlefront coded. It's pretty cool.
Yes, actually, that's a very good way of looking
But
at
that's
it.
already in the game, you're saying.
And they don't use it.
All the
Mm.
yeah, or it's
Well.
something that is just a frowned upon mechanic, maybe. I don't know, but it's something that I like. I like those immersive world quests where it's like things are interactive with you, like the Broken Shore, and give them flack whatever you want to, but the Broken Shore, and even to some extent Torghast in the intro into Shadowlands, but primarily Warlords of Draenor's intro, are
Yes,
some of the best
yes,
questing experience this game's ever made. If every single zone felt like that 30-minute period of questing through those intros, this game would be the best questing experience, hands down, without a doubt. It is phenomenal storytelling when they put them in these weird scenarios
But
and
then
the
wouldn't it just be
cinematics
like an
and everything's
RPG?
fast. Yeah, but that's what questing is. The questing aspect of this
Wait,
game should
what
kind of
was
feel
the
like an
question?
RPG.
Coffee,
Yeah.
watch yourself.
This is a
mean-
role-playing game, baby.
Coffee?
It's like the
Not
game
bad.
that it is.
You mean not housing simulator that it is for you?
Okay, calm down. Calm
To
down.
be
calm
fair,
down.
housing is a form of
Frosty.
roleplay.
Welcome in.
It is an RPG. But you know, I get it because I think I really like the undead starting zone because of the lore and the phasing and the like how you kind of progress the area.
That's old school.
But I don't know.
way of doing it too. They don't do that really anymore.
At the end
Oh.
of the day, it feels good to visually see that you've had an impact on the world.
I
around
requested
you.
to go live with
agreed.
you.
This
And
still looks
They're-
like
they
for
don't
me that it's
utilize
being attacked,
phasing
which
like
is
they
stupid.
used to,
Wait.
like to the point where okay, you've beaten this. I guess the closest thing they've done in this expansion was probably Zulamon proper, right? Right. Where, well, even now it's just in perpetual. Oh, the ghosts of the past. Remember how evil we were for taking on Zulamon?
Right.
That thing.
And now Zuljara, thank you for reminding us of her name, is in charge. Full circle. Frosty's doing a collab with me. We're co-hosting for the first
Phasing
time.
breaks a lot of stuff.
What?
Phasing does break a lot of stuff. It breaks stuff in the sense of
Oh, it's
Group
okay.
content.
Mechanics
It's
wise,
mechanically
it's-
breaking, not
it's-
necessarily immersion
it's
breaking.
also very hard for people who, like me and Vicky, if we want to do the same quests, a lot of the times we'll get counter-phased or be different phases that we don't get to. So I
Which
understand
they
where
fixed.
phasing has negatives as well.
Because they have
They
the
did
whole
fix-
party sync thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they did have a
True,
fix. for
and
that.
you get like another person with you that just says like there aren't two, you know, Anduins on our screen. It's like Anduin and then like a knight. Your guy turns into a knight.
Right.
I think that's fine.
I think that's
I think
fun.
that's
That doesn't bother me, actually. It is hilarious every time you see it. Because that's how we all knew Thrall was no longer a shaman. Because it says Orc Warrior when you're in an
Okay.
opposite group with him.
That's right. That's right. That's crazy.
Dude's been abandoned by the elementals. All right, we've got a first quest here. Lothmar is thanking us for saving all the paladins.
You're welcome.
Right. I'll make sure chatty NPC is on. Hello?
Oh my God. I'm just thinking about how Pickle named his character Shaman with an E, and I keep thinking about like they need to like emphasize the men like in elementals, and men needs to be like in all caps. Like it's just a bunch of like buff elementals or
Ooh, chatty
elementals.
NPC is not working. I'm gonna have to hand read these.
Look, I love
Okay, no worries. Shaman
Did you
is
get
still
Frosty's notification, Ben, or no?
Yeah. I'm collabing with Frosty right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it doesn't look like it on this. Oh, I see his little face.
Yeah.
How cute.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here. He's now in chat.
Okay, what's our next lore question about the?
Well, you can hear him through stream. Well, let's. I'm gonna read this bit and catch up to where we are real fast. So few, but
Okay.
the ones that you saved are more than I had hoped for. Oh yeah, you want a lot of those Alliance Paladins dead, bud? Put it away. Don't act too eager.
Assault the dark well and take it back from Zalatath.
With what army, Erator? The vanguard is gone.
Call the Horde? Where's the Orc armies?
An army. Zalatath's
Where's any army?
will not stay in Quel'Danas.
There's no one here.
All of Azeroth
There's a
is
few
in
guys
danger.
with bow and arrows over here, but they're night elves.
Like where? Like you know how many armies you could call upon right now? You could go get the Furblogs to march on this bitch. Like what are you talking about? This would be easiest thing ever. What army?
This is like world ending.
Like you guys have no army. Like I don't understand how the rest of the Horde is not here. Or the rest of the Alliance. I guess they did that in the War Within and people thought it was too much. Or maybe all of our armies are depleted because we killed each other in the
Too
War
many
Within.
heroes.
I will say the
Two
armies
years?
landing on the shore felt a little useless. Like that was really strange.
Yeah, they
because-
did nothing with
I-
them.
Right.
There was never
I
like
guess the whole thing was that they were training the Earthen to be warriors, but then that never really paid off either.
Yeah, that's how we became Earthen. Technically. The warriors they trained were
Okay.
us.
All right.
So now the Earthen army that's here, I guess, is the Earthen players that are committing to the raid and stuff. But, like, you're right, there was no incursion. Or, like, there was no, what was the big escalation? Oh my gosh, escalation patch in Mists of Pandaria, when both of the armies reach the beaches and there's a massive
Shield
fight.
Wall?
Shield Wall and Operation Escalation. Yeah, freaking
Yeah.
awesome patch. Where
How do you
was that
guys
in the
like
War Within?
even remember the quest names of an expansion that happened?
They were
like,
because
5
Only
years
the good
ago?
ones. Only the
patches
good
were
ones.
a big deal
Yeah.
back in the day.
Okay.
Like they were way
Okay.
bigger than what they are.
And now they're just like a
now
number.
it's more
Now
like
they're just like a 7.235.
yeah, because they announce them like keynotes now.
Right, here.
Where before there
I'll
was a
show you
whole
an example.
video
There was a cinematic
of
that they
it.
used to do with each one. Yeah, exactly what
Oh,
he's talking about.
what?
Patches were like mini expansions, kind of like how Destiny treated it. So if we
Rest
go
in
to
peace.
like
I
escalate too soon. Too
literally
soon.
read was
Escalation
just
patch,
playing
wow.
the other day, dude.
I know. And then they fired everybody.
Don't worry, Master Chief Collection's still there.
No, I know, and it's like it's funny because they literally like fired all the people from Bungie.
I
Just seems a little
requested
off, you know.
Lost connection law.
Okay. Rejoining.
I don't know. It's just I think they put too much into like.
How do I
why
turn my
seriously?
camera on? I have no idea. You've got to figure all that on your own,
I
dude.
know.
I
Unfortunately, Fortnite, I would say, probably killed the gaming industry over the past like decade. If I'm being
Yeah, fair.
honest, because they
Fair.
just made so much money that everyone tried to emulate it,
Hey, there you go.
Mm,
I
that's
see a little
pretty
coffee
fair.
thing. It's cute.
and I think if they put more into Destiny 2, because I like Destiny 2, I just didn't have a friend group to do the raid, so I just dropped off from it,
Wow. Yeah.
and I did not want
It
to
does
do
suck when you have to have people to play with.
Well, I mean that was another thing, right? Is that
Well, that's how Red
single-
feels right now.
I
That like
finished the
not
single
that
player
many people are
experience.
playing WoW now. All of a sudden.
Right. No. I think they still are. WoW's definitely still the main game. Okay, here. I've got this pulled up. This was one of the trailers for the patch right after escalation. This was the Thunder King.
The patch right after escalation. This was the Thunder
I can
King.
hear you. Frosty, I can hear my stream in your stream in my stream. He's trying to figure out the collaboration thing, which is awesome. He's doing that because we're testing that out tomorrow.
Oh, meta. Owl. What up, pretty?
Check this out. Check this out.
Hi, Mama.
They would do actual trailers for these things back then.
Pandaria, her hills of gold, in dark and mournful times of old, did once a
They were always just like rendered in game, but they were really fun and exciting.
when from her sacred veil did spring, with storm and
This is
flash, a monstrous
Yep.
thing, his name, Lei Shen,
This is
the
fun.
Thunder King.
Right? Isn't this freaking sick? They don't do this anymore.
Thunder boomed across the land, and none who dared and fought
There's a little lore. Oh no, look at the Jinyu.
tyrants have.
I know, it makes you feel things. You feel something when you watch this.
Domain, such mighty
Do you think it just took too long for them to put edits together like this that they didn't feel like it was worth it?
They
No, they
have
wanted to
this
include-
guy,
Yeah. What's his name? The Hell?
IK Edit, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he the one?
He has
Well,
he does the super fancy ones, but really that's just for like holidays and events. This is like really low production quality, technically, because this is all just in-game rendered. This probably takes them minimum effort to make, but that's why you kind of tell it's minimum effort. Now when they do trailers, they try to do more higher quality stuff, but I still feel nostalgic about these.
I mean, I still remember the Zulamon. I mean, because I'm thinking about the Zulamon patch.
Yeah.
Right?
Look at them move into the
Where-
raid. You can see like where they set up and how
Oh,
things
look,
get
there was
established.
dinosaurs back then too.
Dinosaurs really have, but
Dinosaurs were here at the beginning of
Yeah.
the game.
they've been here forever, man. Look, this shows you all the raid bosses.
Beginning of
Like
were the
Ugo's
first
Crater.
They still do trailers like this every now and then, but they're not like the same.
No,
This
it
got
does
you
feel
hyped
more
for
like
raids.
advertisements.
But we also didn't have like really good Wowhead PTR during this time frame too. So like, we did, but we would learn a lot about what the raid was going to look like with this type of stuff. There wasn't like a lot of
Right.
data mining
There was
back then.
data mining, just wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it really was like everyone was wondering, oh, what's this going to be like?
And then you
people
get
just-
like the title of the patch, right? It says patch 5.2. Now, like, we just had 7.05. I guess it'd be 7.1 would be the big one. Or like 10.12, 10.3 would be the most recent one. 10.3 patch.
But this is
wow.
not like in between little like fixes. We're not doing like fixes of things and.
Well, what's the name of the 12.1 patch? How about that one?
Right,
You know the name of the 12.1?
12.1 patch. Wow.
Does it even have a name?
Sure it does.
It
No,
does. It's
they name them
12.1.
all.
No. It's gonna be let's go 11.2, right?
Okay. Well, that's the Undermine one, right?
Right. Let's see if they did one for Undermine. Oh no, this would be the warning. So this would be the Ghost of Koresh, right? I guess the name of this patch is the Ghost of Koresh. So they still do trailers for patches. They just look like this now.
Do you sense that?
Which is an in-game cinematic that we see in-game. Nothing in the previous trailer was something from the game. They had to make that, it was like its own WoW machinima. Like a little mini
Right.
cinematic in-game. We never saw
Yeah,
any
it
of
wasn't
that
like
in
it wasn't doing a quest. It
Right.
was like looking at things that
where
evolved.
this is just reusing footage of quest cinematics that we've already completed. It's kinda like a fan edit.
War.
You know what I
The
mean?
Old War video.
All of these are visuals from quest cinematics that we'd already seen. Nothing has been created new specifically for this trailer.
Leading up to the next thing, which I think is cool.
Brad, look at Discord, you goober.
Okay, hold on. I'm in the middle of something. You guys always derail me with stuff. Crisco, welcome in.
Oh. I don't know how we're being blamed for this.
No, not you. Sorry.
You can blame me though.
I feel like your doctor when you were a child
should
should have really nipped that in the bud.
No, look, this is still
He's
all the
bad
same
shit.
cinematics.
His full power.
He will devour all that.
To make me want to go fight for that camel.
We are in danger.
Oh my god, don't even get me started.
What is Zalatat?
It literally just that now we're getting first time we're actually getting raid cinematic there.
Lul loved the pot.
Than Zalatat.
Little raid teaser there.
Broke my dark heart.
Some open world content stuff there.
This is madness.
But do you think it's just because? Do you
This
think
feels-
it's just because?
This feels more like a cinematic for a
Intro.
movie, right? This feels like a
Yeah.
cinematic for a movie, or like a trailer for like the next like Tom Cruise movie coming out, where the previous was an actual like cute little informational lore driven based video.
Yeah, they drip fed you info to make you want more.
Right.
Versus just giving us what happened, like
Because they treat it like keynotes. So it's like, here's all the things that are coming in the
Yeah,
next patch, as
exactly.
opposed to here's the story leading up to it. Wonder what's going to happen next.
Right.
Do
Very
do you think it's
different.
because they think people don't care about the lore anymore?
That's
I
what
think
we're.
there is a
I think
standardization
for sure.
of release.
Mhm.
I think the industry in general has created a standard, like how all the restaurants start to look the same. I think a lot of them homogenize to have the same look.
Yeah.
I think if you go to any video game patch update from now on, it looks exactly the same.
Look.
Yeah,
at
why did
Discord.
Chipotle have to ruin it for everybody?
What am I looking at Discord for, Frosty?
Oh, you missed it. He was walking his baby in the carriage.
Oh, like
Missed
the
it.
video? Like he was
Yeah,
live
there was a
streaming?
video of the baby.
Ugh.
Yeah, you missed it, and you told him, "I'm busy.
Wow,
I'm in the middle of
toxic.
something."
So fucking toxic.
I know, for real.
I was in the middle of something. He can't. I was the one interrupted. I'm sorry. I would have loved to see your baby. No.
I don't know. I feel like that's something that you could have just put down.
I'm
We
so
could have picked
sorry.
it
Just
back
been
up.
like, "Oh, let me
I'm
look real
so
quick."
sorry.
Aw.
Oh,
Thanks for sharing, Frosty.
Thank you for sharing your baby, Frosty. I'm so sorry.
It's too late now,
This
Red.
is human he
fucking too
created
late.
or whatever. Yeah, but the thing, like you're making up for lost time. It's
Okay.
like, ugh.
We need you.
So Erator wants to rally an army. What's the first army that comes to his head? The Kaldrai. We must retake the Dark Well and defeat Lura before the world is torn asunder. Why would he go to the Kaldrai? We need an army, no many armies. We need to reach out to the other elves. We should start with the Kaldrai at Belemeth, Oculith, and teleport a small envoy there. We can present our request. Still, there has been much blood spilt among the elves. Vendettas that go far and strike deep. Hold on to hope, Red the Deer. It is all we have left. He wants to go to all the elves. That's interesting.
My parents may be lost, and our army's broken.
He
but
wants
that does
to
not
go
mean
to
we
the
are
elves?
defenseless. We must stand together and call
To
upon
the
our
elves.
allies if we are to prevail.
To the elves! An army of elves. Let's discuss the full plan.
Zalatath won the Battle of the Voidspire, but all is not lost. We can still fight. The problem isn't just retaking the Isle of Quel'Zanas. We have to cleanse the corrupted Darkwell.
Dude's
We
really
need
trying.
military might and magical expertise. I propose we call upon the other elven people for aid, and not just those.
It's a
from
good idea.
Quel'Zanas.
I don't know why he's the one who
We
come
should
up
send
with it, but that's a good idea.
diplomatic mission to Belemeth and entreat the Night Elves for their aid.
They will extract a price.
And we invite the High Elves and the Silver Covenant to join our efforts.
Not the high elves.
Butchers will not set foot inside our city.
You are wrong about them. Of all the peoples of Azeroth, the elves understand the threat of the Darkwell.
If we are to survive, we must put aside past battles. We must contact the other elves.
Dude, Lothamar is such a Jedi.
I will send a message to Thoramar to rally our armies.
He's very
Chief
Obi-Wan
Telemaster
Kenobi coded.
Oculus is at your disposal for transport.
I feel like I can't hear the characters,
To
Fred.
Belemeth, then. Erator,
They're not
seek out
talking.
Barat. We will accept aid from anyone that would fight against Zalatath.
Do you
and her
hear them?
devouring host.
Yeah. I'm turning them up. They were talking that whole time. Sorry. Did you not hear them on stream? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I couldn't tell because I had you like turned on all the way.
Okay. Either way, Erator proposed why we should go get all the elves, and then everyone was all like, nah, a lot of the elves hate us and they suck. And then Obi-Wan Lothamar was like, shut up. And then they're like, let's go talk to the elves. And that's what we're doing. That's the lore. Welcome to the deep dive, baby! Hopefully you guys can hear it now. I turned them up all the way, so they should be nice and loud. Alright, has Bellameth changed at all since last time we've been here? Have you guys built another building? Maybe you guys got... No? Is there even... Like... Ooh, there is profession trainers. I was gonna say, is there even profession trainers?
I am honored.
Last time there was just a party there.
Greetings.
It was just a party. Because we were
Countless
celebrating.
lives were lost at Teldrassil. They are gone, but not forgotten.
Okay, so for those that don't know, this is Bellameth. This is the new capital city of the Night Elves. Of the Kelderai.
Teldrassil is gone.
Teldrassil is what happens when you light fireworks next to your house too closely.
Checks out.
Alone be with
They put those warnings there for a reason.
Oh, look! Baby! You could buy the OG vet. Oh, well, no one's here. But anyways, you could buy the OG of Night Sabers in Bellameth. I found the vendor. That's pretty cool.
May the stars
Good
guide
thing
you.
she made it out. So yeah, this is the most sad little capital city you've ever seen in your entire life, but Blizzard might as well have underdevelopment signs all over the place because it's still undergo in development. Also, this shouldn't be Tyrande, right? The person we should be talking to should be Sandra's Feathermoon. Am I correct?
Once again,
It
that
is.
accursed sunrise
Okay, here we
has
go.
been corrupted by vile magic. Predictable.
So, Tyrande and Malfurion have taken a retirement, as they say. They've decided to no longer be in charge of the peoples. So, Archdruid Rune Totem, right? What's his name? Yeah, Rune Totem. Hamal is in charge of the druids, and the entire leader of the Night Elves is now Sandra's Feathermoon, Tyranda's adopted daughter. We also have Jared Shadowson and also Maev behind her as her counsel.
Those we love.
Jared says, I heard you were traveling with
I
this
heard
group.
you were traveling with
he's
this
gonna
group.
read it to me. Perfect.
Maev is not pleased with the elves, but she understands the reasons why they have come. If anything, that is fueling her anger. They say the roots of Teldrassil still burn. That
roots
Sylvanas
still
Windrunner
burn.
still walks the lands of death, searching for those lost in that fire she started. And you stand here now at the side of some of those who could have stopped all of that. I also understand why you are here. Let us hope Lord Lamar understands the gravity of what he asks of us.
Dang. Okay. So they're definitely still upset that no Blood Elves decided to stop Sylvanas from burning the tree, especially because Sylvanas was a Blood Elf. Didn't really take that into consideration. Let's see what everyone else has to say.
I will do my duty for Azeroth.
Amir Drasil.
That's
It
a
is
weird
strange.
excuse.
I've never
Like, that
seen it
isn't-
in person, but it feels
What?
familiar
She was
somehow.
never a Blood Elf.
It took me a moment to realize why. The roots, I recognize the roots from
She was always a
Harrenhal.
high elf.
It is
She just
difficult
turned
to
into a
wrap my
baby.
head around
Right,
the
she
scope of
didn't
even
go
the
to the
made her
Blood Elf
purple
stage where
thing.
she started drinking
That's like
from the
saying
well.
all of the elves in Suamar were just always night elves.
Well, it's more like saying all humans suck because Arthas was a dick.
I agree.
Oh man.
Depends on how racist you are.
We really
I'm
love,
okay with
we
that,
really
honestly.
love doing that.
I hate
You
the
can compare me to
humans.
Arthas. I'm okay.
I mean, humans are terrible.
VT was a good
but-
villain. I've got a clanker on the Purple Lab chat if one of my mods want to help me
Okay.
out. Thank you.
I'll get him.
If you, whoever's got it
Oh,
pulled up.
she was quicker. Damn, she was quicker.
Interestingly, Haldoran, Ranger General of the current army of the Farstriders for the Blood Elves, was the person we expedited with in Harrendar, recognizes a Midrasil from its roots, which I thought was interesting. That's a cool note.
Baladash Malanore.
Umbrick says,
This marks my first visit
It
to
really went Native
Amadrassil.
American with the
Descriptions
Farstriders,
of its
didn't they?
verdant splendor do it little
Like,
justice.
if you
I
think
was
about
kinda
it,
In
like
my
like
youth,
the
I
accent
seldom
that they gave
appreciated the
him and
beauty
how
of
he's
nature,
talking, I was
even
like,
as I
oh,
looked out by
so
the window
that's
of my
the route
study
that they
onto
did.
Eversong.
As opposed to
But
being
now,
noble archers. they're
after
more
years of exile in Telebus
Rangari,
Rift,
if you will.
well,
One with
I
the
suppose
land.
there are some things that are far too easy to take for granted.
they made the Rangari like that too, though. The Rangari were definitely...
No, I said like the Rangari.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, so
And
it's
they went that route for sure.
I think that was better than the way that they did the centaurs. Kind of dirty.
They just wanted them to be very visually and aesthetically different than the Magisters or anyone else.
Which is fair. I mean, I don't think it's a bad change, but they definitely made a change. That definitely happened.
Youth, I seldom appreciated the beauty of nature, even now. Magister Umbric does not care about the nature or the beauty of nature, except for the fact that he spent so much time in Telgross Rift without nature that he now appreciates it. That's cool.
I mean, I just got another achievement.
The Calderay
I can
aided my
see
people
that.
in our
That
own
would actually be
time
a
of
really
need,
cool quest line
just
about
as I
maybe
fought
they were
alongside
noble
their people
archers,
in
but after
defense
seeing
of
the
Amir
blighted
Trestle.
land,
However,
they've
the
become
Caldoran made it
more
very clear
aware
to my
of
people
nature's
we are not
impact on their
friends.
environment.
There
and
are
it's
many
like and
reasons
then
we
they
joined the
start going
Horde.
down that rabbit hole.
The
I think that'd be a
Caldoray
pretty
being
cool
one of them.
quest line or story.
Ooh, Thalyssra has some anger pent up because the Night Elves declined her option to join
Moonlight
them
watch over you.
during the. That's why the Calderai joined, or that's why the Highborn joined the Horde, is because Tyrande and the Calderai were like, nope, you're a bad influence on my people. Sorry, we don't like addicts in the Alliance, and they kicked her out. And then she obviously went to the Horde for safety.
Let us
It was
begin.
actually the Blood Elves. It was
The
what was her
Calderay
name? It was
aided my people
Liadrin
in our
who
own
like
time
really put
of
them in.
need.
Think that was someone's head canon. I don't think that's. I think that was
She
something that somebody
literally
made
just
up.
talked about it. So
I know that's what I'm saying. I think they're.
I remember that very vividly.
I know, but I
It's
think it was
because
someone's
that they
head
were
canon.
Highborn. Tyrande didn't like them because they were Highborn. And that they were addicted to arcane, just like what's her name, and that they would make deals, and that she didn't like them, so she didn't let them join the Alliance. But in reality, it was so it could have Night Elf models on the Horde. When I stood here, Belemeth was in danger. It brings me joy to see this place has remained untouched by the evils of the world since that day.
We shall not falter.
Well, Thermar has like definitely stepped up as like war chief. I'm not gonna lie.
Light preserve you, friend.
Eritor, not gonna read it? Okay. My parents may be lost, but our army's broken, but that does not mean that we are defenseless. We must stand together. We call upon our allies if we are to prevail. And then finally, Sandra's
We
Featherman.
must protect those in need.
First big diplomatic declaration, really. Is she gonna go to war here? This is quite the ensemble you've brought to my lands, Draenei.
Goddess watch over you.
Read it, maybe? You've traveled far to ask my people to march. Maeve's forever is blunt but not misplaced. While Silvermoon is under threat, let us not forget how many of my people burned when the Cinderai failed to aid us at Teldrassil. However, Belemeth stands tall thanks to their aid. Let each present... What? This doesn't make any sense. However, Belemeth stands tall thanks to their aid. Were the Blood Elves at... Because he said the last time he was there too. I think they were there. Babe, you played a lot of it. Were the Blood Elves the Horde, like, ensemble?
I would think the Tauren would be the representatives there.
The Tauren weren't there.
Where, in
they were doing
Heimdall?
no, during the last patch in Dragonflight. Was it the Blood Elves that were the Horde representatives? I don't remember them being there. But I guess
Honestly, I don't remember the Blood Elves being anywhere but in Silvermoon, to be honest.
Thanks their aid, let each present their reasoning, and I shall then make my decision. Let each person present. Okay.
What has befallen the people
Present.
of Silvermoon?
I mean, it's just that was
Tell
a
me
really
the
dumb
doom
way
that
to say it.
threatens
I hate words that are spelt the exact same but sound differently based on context, because then you have to know the context. Like present. Present or present. It's the same. Yeah, for real.
Presente.
Pregunte.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
Tell Sandris what has transpired.
The Sunwell has fallen. Xalatath has twisted its power to the void, creating the Darkwell.
There's just a Harndar on the floor in front of me.
Is it a player? That's a player, right?
Yeah, it is a player. They've just been here the whole
Alright,
time.
come on, let's do the raid. Let's do it.
Oh my god, babe, I'm doing the lore. Listening. I'm listening to the questions. Oh, me, welcome in.
Corrupting all of Azeroth. It must be stopped.
What news?
Even now, my people gather their
own
own
army.
army to lend to the Sindorai. We remember those who aided us in the past.
Wow. So
I have heard enough.
that's a pretty...
The void is
You're
a
part of the
threat to
Horde. What do you
all
mean?
Of Azeroth. You will have our armies.
Sandris declaring immediately that they're going to fight. That's fine. Very well, the Void represents a threat to this world we cannot ignore. I grow tired of yet another threat at the Sunwell that cannot be ignored. Ooh. Take the Sunwell for yourself, Sandris.
Keep your eyes sharp and your footsteps silent.
If we are to muster for war, then there is an ancient that we must bring with us, or they will never forgive us. They are a mentor to myself and nearly every sentinel who serves the Calderai. They are skilled in war, tactics, and rallying our greatest forces. And they fell asleep again. If history is any lesson, they will only awaken with the aid of someone who has also known war. Will you seek out the Grove Keeper to learn how to awaken them?
We will find the answers we seek.
Of lore. We're getting all the ancients together like Warcraft 3. This is cool. While our forces gather, I would like you to have the honor of awakening our ancients. There's a particular ancient of lore we will need awakened. They are a master of magic, a teacher of our druids, and a force that has walked alongside us across many battlefields. Find the Grove Keeper to learn what is needed to wake this ancient.
Tread carefully.
And then the Ancient Protector, which is just the towers in Warcraft 3. They're just the guys that throw rocks. The enemy will face his vast host with many capabilities.
Champion, please aid Maev with
We will
awakening
need a
the
walking
ancients
tower
and
to defeat them.
preparing
Go wake them
for
up.
war.
Easy enough. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, Omi. How you doing today? So that one... Let's actually go back. The enemy we face is vast hosts with many capabilities. We will need to match their strength and versatility on the battlefield. To that end, I ask that you seek out the Elder Verdinbark, an ancient protector who has long kept our people safe in times of war. They are stubborn and may require you to entice them in some fashion, but their Grove Keeper will know best of how to do so. Very cool. Alright, so we get a little bit more Belemeth questing here. For those that never been to Belemeth, because it only recently has been a thing since Dragonflight, and a lot of people didn't play during then.
Ancient elven tradition of not learning from their disastrous mistakes.
Interesting. What if we make it a nature well instead and claim it for our own? Not
The
me.
wardens are watching.
Defeating the Horde single-handedly. Mage Protectors offer powerful siege utility in battles that will decimate the enemy's back lines. The Horde is intimately familiar with their destructive power.
Until next time.
In times of war and strife, our ancient protectors have been an unyielding force on the battlefield. They just take a lot of effort to rouse them. I will have an Elder Vanderbark's battle tenders follow you. Seek out any large stones and boulders that the Elder can fling at our foes. He is refusing to wake up until he has something to throw. Awesome. What did you think about this quest there, Coughlin? Going back to doing some Warcraft 3 Night Elf construction stuff, getting ready for war?
I was actually thinking about, I was like, oh, the Horde is intimately familiar, as if that was like a little like form of intimidation, a little taunt. But then it's like, I'm just saying there is a Horde presence in Ashenvale, but not a Night Elf presence in the Barrens. So
Morning.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Maybe the towers are a little bit different one way or the other. It's going pretty good, Omi. Welcome in. Also, there's a rock giant here. The penultimate, if not the ultimate unit, the Uber unit for Night Elves in Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. That's freaking sick. We have the Calderai Sentinels gathering off of their riders. I love like little things like this. This is so Warcraft coded. More Warcraft! Less Peacecraft! No, I'm just kidding. I don't care about that. But I do care about good story, and this is fun. The factions and like the cultures, that's always been the most interesting for me with World of Warcraft. How these different cultures interact with each other in a world.
I can see that.
I don't know if I like the new beards on the treants. Did you see those?
They were always there.
These...
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but definitely on like the little baby treant models.
Oh, right. That was weird.
Yeah,
you're right.
They have beards
like
now.
I think that's interesting that they did that. Like, why?
Maybe they're setting it for us to be able to customize, and they're going to bring back treant form for healers.
They probably just made a bigger treant, and there's like, oh, we're going to need a smaller model for like the resto druids, and they were like, let's just scale this one down.
Yeah, it might have been like a rare or something. Yeah, it is a bit silly. But it was bugged at the end of midnight when you switched over. You can actually probably play the in-game music. This is going to be intense with the storytelling elements. But the treant model was bugged at the end of the War Within. It was showing the Harndar treant model instead of this one. I don't know if it's still doing that, but I do know that they removed them catching on fire with a campfire, and that's disoppressing. That's a super disoppressing.
That's actually kind of funny. I like that.
I liked it too. It was so fun that they got rid of it. Baron Bark appears to be sleeping through. You notice one eye occasionally blinking, opening up to look at you. Present the throwing stones. Here you go, sir.
It was the incessant need for a fount of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin.
I'm making points. She says it was an incessant need for a font of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin. That is true. This is very correct. Yep. She's gonna want to go there and destroy it, not protect it. I wonder who's the general of this army.
How may I help?
We have the Sentinels and their new armor for 2026. Here we go. Looks like they're still using the low res shield that they've been using forever, even though it's a high res shield off of the war fronts in Battle for Azeroth. We have the low res tabard. They're very nostalgic. They're only using the new glaive that recently came out off the.
All the new stuff burned up.
That's diabolical to say. Diabolical. Davian, welcome in. Okay, let's go wake up these other ancients. Oh, we have the priestesses. Priestess of the Moon. Very druidic.
How are you?
Going for the Warfront gear from Battle for Azeroth. Sentinels on their little kitty cats. Going with the Darksaber mount that came out also during the Warfronts. Ooh, hello.
How may I help?
Settlers. Oh yeah. They're looking for people to move to Amidrisil. If you guys are wanting to go there, they're gonna pay you $50 a day to live in Amidrisil, but you have to promise to have kids and repopulate the tree.
Is that some Italy shit?
That's some Italy shit. That's some Italy shit for sure.
Deal.
Italy's doing that. They're paying you to move to Italy. Welcome in. We're good. We're doing some lore today. We're finishing up the campaign. Hopefully.
We're gonna do the raid.
And then we're gonna be pushing high keys later tonight. And we're doing it later tonight, so you have an opportunity to join us. No, we were doing Diablo this morning. I told you messed that up. And then we chose not to do Diablo this morning because you wanted to do this instead. I thought this would be fun. Big Boa Bob. I'm sorry, what's his name? Boa Bob? Cool. Has fought many wars on behalf of the Kaldorei. After the last battle, he put down roots again. Every single time. Can you sever the roots? He will only respect one who has known war to wake him up.
Oh, I get it, because he's a tree and he put down
roots.
Okay. I'm glad that someone liked it.
Did you not find that pun funny? Did you not like that?
I mean, it's good, yeah. Every single time. That's what I thought was funny. Good pacing on the dialogue. I just don't really, I mean... Why does he always gotta put down roots though, bro? Why do we always gotta destroy the roots for him to have to come fight? What are these questions? So, do little baby night elves still spawn out of these things? Or does this thing just teach night elves how to use bows and weapons? What's the lore? What's the canonical reason why a night elf will spawn from this ancient war in Warcraft 4? Because barracks, they're trained and use the weapons, right? In both instances. A graveyard, they're raised from the dead as a previous warrior. How does this thing create a little baby night elf archer? I'm guessing it teaches them, right? That's what Sandra said, is that it taught me and sisters before me, blah, 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 blah. But that begs the question. How does this giant tree teach you how to use a bow?
Sunwell comes under attack. The blood
is huge.
In the aftermath, and yet they cling to it.
Freaking cool that they updated the model. He's very fluid. I've always wanted an Ancient of War mount or like an Ancient of Lore mount
There
as
is
well.
one.
There's the Protector. There's not a War though. You have just the Ancient Protector mount. And even then it just looks like a tree and it doesn't even really look like a Night Elf Protector. Ancient. The Wandering Ancient. See? It doesn't have the same face. It looks like something from Wizards 101. It doesn't even have the same face as the Protector. It's just a random tree we found. We're like, hey, we're keeping this one. Pale, welcome in. I think it looks like the ancients from what's the grove in Shadowlands? The tree people in Shadowlands kind of have this face.
Ardenweald?
Yeah. Are you new in WoW? No, we've been playing WoW for 20 years. We're just finishing up the story. Finishing up the story, diving into the lore. Ancient of Lore! Like, see, I want an Ancient of Lore freaking mount really bad. Look how cool they are with his little staff in Warcraft 3. Hello. The great Ebon Branch rests. The growing darkness in Silvermoon has enraged many wisps. They will be willing to aid us in awakening this ancient. Take this banner and rally the wisps of the lowland to war. Gather and bring them here, and they shall awaken this ancient as they did in wars long past. Simply get near any of the angry wisps of the region, and they shall follow you. They should even keep up with you with your mount. Nice. Give me the banner! Let's go get some dead night elves.
Did you not play WoW yesterday? Law.
I did not really play WoW yesterday. Playing Mythic Plus? Yeah, we're going to be doing Mythic Plus high keys later today. Later today around 8 o'clock for sure. We'll be ending stream when this timer ends, which I don't even have up right now. Hold on. Boop. There you go. And there you go. There you go. Yeah, when that timer ends, we'll be technically ending the day shift stream. We'll be going live again towards 8 o'clock tonight. Whoa, you can gather a Midrasil lumber for housing? Dragon pine lumber. Oh, it's just Dragon Isles lumber. It's not special Midrasil lumber. That's good. I don't know how I'd feel if it was a Midrasil lumber. Another ancient protector. Like, look at this dude. This dude is not what the ancient protector looks like, what the wandering ancient looks like. This is a tree life, by the way. This is the main building.
Hey, someone who's on, what's his name? Someone who's on TikTok, the Nightman. He's gonna gank Stormwind on a rogue. He's gonna sneak in and kill Anduin.
Okay. Is he doing this?
We should stop him
right now. It's on Classic WoW?
I have no idea. I've already scrolled away.
Also, he's definitely not there to kill Anduin. He's there to kill a level 5 hunter that's just walking by. Because it makes him feel big. No, we're doing high keys today, Keegan. You noob. We're getting on. We're at 8 o'clock. We're pushing. We're gonna do 16s and 15s and 17s if you want to join us. That's what we're doing later today.
Once again, the
Hoffman should tell you the
invites
story of the
corruption
dungeon
and
we did yesterday, right?
calamity. How many
Please.
times must its mere
I'd love to hear the
existence
story.
imperil our world?
All right, so we were going to do a 12 Algathar's Academy.
Okay.
So I tanked it.
Ooh.
I've been tanking recently.
Sure.
As opposed to healing because it's giving results.
The Kaldorei forces make this fight possible, but we will need more
we go through it.
allies to be
Everything's
assured of
fine.
victory.
I practically pulled the whole first part.
Right. Which is
and we
dangerous.
survived it.
But you,
and then
what'd you
do
have for a
the-
healer? Did you have an augmentation evoker?
No, it was a resto shaman.
Okay. Interesting.
But that's okay. Just Ring of Peace and rolling away when things get tough is just like OP, right? So if that's fine.
I agree with you. We need some food truck tacos, Zoe. That would be awesome. You're more than welcome to go pick them up for us. But welcome in. So how'd it go overall? Did you do the whole plus 12?
Well, okay, so most of the deaths were me, but it was from the mini boss in
Magic
between the first and
surrounds
second
us.
boss.
Oh, were you rolling off the edge?
No. But I did go off the edge because whenever I got knocked into the wall, I was on that wall for a very long time, and it eventually slid me off.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Whenever I ran back, as soon as I landed, it finished the other gust and knocked me off again. So
I've done that on my hunter where like the timing between one gust and the next gust is exactly when you arrive.
Yeah.
Like by the time you land, you get hit. It's crazy.
Yeah. So we were 6 deaths in, because I guess a couple people died during the first pull.
Right.
And we ended up with, I would say, about 6 minutes left. Would you say that's how much time we had left?
That's pretty good on
It felt less.
Oh, Ryan, welcome in. That's pretty good.
And we pretty much deadpanned all the way to the end, like just pulling everything to the end. I got aggro and we kept running. We just deathballing at the end. We had about 3 minutes left on the boss.
Okay.
Or no, it was probably like a minute and a half, right? Minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yep.
And we killed the final boss with 10 seconds left.
Nice. That's always
only
satisfying.
to then find out that it was actually a 13 and they posted it wrong.
Oh, well, that's good though. So you guys got a 13 done. That's awesome.
Yes.
This is tough. I hate that final boss.
But then we found out actually that one was fine. I think the bird guy is probably the hardest.
I agree.
I just don't think you like the bird.
His HP is too high for how long he needs to survive. They needed to like nerf his HP by like 10% for him to be a little bit more enjoyable. His mechanic just lasts a little too long. It just becomes a little dumb. We got the Ancients awakened. They're giving us some trinkets. Are any of these trinkets like worthwhile? Probably not.
Nature will heal.
Ooh, but they do give you a dagger. That's cool. Some staffs. Whoa, that sword's pretty nice. Basically turns into a laser sword.
Consider it done.
My favorite part of the whole dungeon was me screaming at Coughlin saying he was throwing.
Is this like a new campaign that just came out?
I was.
No, this is the actual. This is the actual campaign for the for Midnight. Like
we
the
clutched up at the end though.
Light and Shadow. I just haven't done it yet. We're doing Light and Shadows. The War of Light and Shadow. We're gathering an army to be able to fight back against the Void. The Void Well had just been turned in. This was right after the Crown of the Cosmos happened. The Sun Well has been turned into the Void Well, and there's a bunch of Void entities that are taking over the Isle of Quel'Thanas, and the Blood Elves are panicking, and they're asking Mommy and Daddy Elves to come save them. So the Quel'Dorai, Red the Deer, while the Quel'Dorai are mustering, I could use your help as a witness as I ask... Dude, I cannot read his dialogue. He's always way too fancy. I could use your help as a witness as I ask another group for aid. We will need the Quel'Dorai for what is to come, no matter how much some of the Cinderai will protest. Okalith has agreed to open a portal for the two of us to reach my Aunt Faricia Windrunner, where she awaits us in Eversong. The Cinderai will not come with you, will you? I will.
The conflict between the Blood Elves and the High Elves of the Silver Covenant is still fresh. I foresee problems on both sides.
How is the Silver Covenant still fresh? The tree was burnt before Dalaran was purged? So it's like wounds are still fresh either way? I don't know. It's fine. You and Lothamar have much to discuss. Sandris is going to talk to Lothamar. Let's go.
No conditions to my aid. A corrupted Sunwell is an existential threat that cannot be ignored.
No conditions.
Both our peoples have moved beyond the conflicts of the past. A hopeful sign for the future.
However, this marks the 3rd time that evil has descended upon Quel'Thanas and placed our world in peril. Should we survive this crisis, I ask that you do not attempt to reignite the Sunwell.
Ooh, there is a condition.
It's time to find a different path.
You said there were no conditions.
None for our army to join the battle. But the Sunwell invites catastrophe and conflict. For the sake of your people, you must let it go.
You can't ask that of me. The Sunwell defines us. Without it, we were nothing. Weak and powerless.
We Quel'Dorai once faced...
Dang, this is actually intense.
Losing our immortality was a cruel fate. and those who sought to regain it committed terrible crimes. So believe me when I say
Maybe that's what they're trying to
how
do.
you feel. But I
As their
also
overall
know that your
scheme,
people's
or
resilience
the overall
far
plan for
eclipses
Warcraft.
their reliance
They're
on the
really
Sunbelt.
trying to get rid of the whole idea of
I
factions.
will consider it.
No, they'll probably go to war for this. She said basically like, hey, don't light the Sunwell again. We're gonna help you stop this thing from happening, but you're not gonna light it again. And he goes, you can't ask that of me or my people. She goes, yeah, well, we're not gonna ask. So
Well, no. I mean the Blizzard's plan. Sure, they'll go to quote unquote war over this, but you obviously know that that's not going to happen. Something is going to happen to prevent any conflict.
Or it will. It is still Warcraft. Warcraft 4 is probably on the horizon. They gotta have reason for the factions to be redefined. There's a reason I'm going to BlizzCon. It's because I know Warcraft 4 is being announced.
BlizzCon.
You'd be very like
just
I don't understand why you can't see that.
Is this
on
like
the,
a new
on the
campaign just
thing.
came out? It's so cool.
Because there's no money in it.
What do you mean there's no money in it?
Because they want to have I think they're going towards a route where the enemy isn't. If they do a Warcraft 4, I don't think it'll be an Alliance and Horde thing.
No, it'll be completely new factions. That's the whole point. Is they're
Right.
setting up for World of Warcraft 3.0. That's why it's Warcraft 4 and not Warcraft 3 expansion. Warcraft 4 is going to be like a 10-year gap. It's going to be like the Tauren and the humans are working together to fight off the ravenous orc and the night elves. Like it's going to be completely reimagining of the game.
The traditional RPG element, more D&D, where there's more. The factions are more based off of not race anymore. I think that they're going to go away from that, where every faction will be a conglomerate of races.
I think they'll do that in the game, but Warcraft is still very independently going to be the culture of the things. Babe, would you just block?
What did I do?
I don't know. You blocked Shorty.
No, I did not.
You did, absolutely. I could see that it says moderator
not.
Vicky has blocked Shorty.
I did not.
It's fine. I'm unblocking him.
I don't know what you're. It doesn't. It says to block him. I did not do that. I went to try to like the stream.
Okay, well I have unblocked him. It's okay. No worries. Sorry, Shorty. You can send him an apology message for me. I'm gonna take away your bot status, boo. I don't know. Warcraft 4 is definitely coming out, and I think it's going to be just the same. Like I said, World of Warcraft is very strongly defined by the different cultures and how these cultures and how these people and how these different types from all different areas of the world and even out of the world interact with each other.
And now we're like
which is why they go to war
topsiders
and everything.
and, you know, people who live inside the core of the planet.
Right, yeah, like there's everything. So how them interact in a world that they're not used to with all these different reigning factions and cities that have their own allegiances, like that's what makes WoW WoW, is you have to have that culture identity because it allows us to be able to interact into the world and have some type of like window into our own life without it being too dramatic. You know what I mean? Like Draenei and orcs can hate each other because we have seen how their cultures clash. We can see how they've gone through the histories together. But that symbolism is very important for us to be able to enjoy the story and relate to one side of it or another. They're going to continue doing that. I don't think they can dissolve the cultural significance of a Draenei versus the cultural significance of an orc.
No, I'm not saying that the cultures will die. I think that they just won't be at war with each other, like ever. Like I think they're going to get away from that.
We literally just recruited a faction-based army. We didn't go and get the entire alliance to come fight this, and the hodgepodge of the alliance members came. We went to go specifically just get the Night Elf army. So they're still doubling down on cultural identity.
But you're gathering all the elf factions.
Right. To make a really cool elf moment for the game. But we have to still gather them as individual units. They're still separated.
No. I understand that's what's happening now. I'm talking about what their goal is in the future.
Oh, no.
I think
fight well.
I disagree with that. They're always going to have the cultural lines. It's way too important to,
I mean,
to the
cultures
body of the
aren't
game.
going to go away. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not going to necessarily have these cultures at war with each other.
Right. They're not at war with each other for like the last 10 years. We're in an area of peace right now. It doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to go to war with each other in the future. They're not going to just merge into one conglomerate, though. Like, I see what you're saying where it's like ESO does that, where they had the 3 factions being known, like the 3 races in their own 3 factions, and then as the games progress, now any race can be in any faction. I don't think Blizzard's ever going to do that. I think the faction's too important. I do think that they can mix up the factions, though. It's because the factions are so not important anymore to where, like, if there was an expansion release where they go into World of Warcraft 2.0 and they revitalize the entire game and you can choose characters to transfer over, but in reality it's like a 10-year skip gap, and now the Torn are in the Alliance.
And you don't think that Chris Metzen not liking that they called it Warcraft doesn't give you pause to that?
He said he doesn't like it being called Warcraft. Who cares? His last expansion's the Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's been on the game since the very beginning. If anyone knows anything about where the story should go, it's probably him. If he wants to kill it, he can kill it, but it's whatever decision
I don't know if
he
that's
makes is still
necessarily
the right
killing
decision.
it. It's just reframing it, right?
There's always going to be war. Like, they're going to get back into a faction war here shortly, I guarantee it. Resources are becoming more and more limited. They even brought that up subtly with, like, when they were saying we need to rebuild Dalaran, and they're like, where are we even going to get the resources to rebuild Dalaran? Like, they know, like, they're edging at that this conflict that our real world is starting to simulate as well. It's going to be good storytelling. But there is going to be lines drawn, and there's going to be factions that choose sides. For sure. Me and Vicky, like, theory-gasmed the entire story one time. It was awesome. Like, we sat on the deck and just, like, talked about WoW and, like, where WoW could go. And, like, we came up with, like, this great idea of how the Torn and the humans would create their own faction. There'd be 3 factions. It'd be the faction of the Light. It'd be the faction of the Forgotten, right? Is what we said, babe? And then it was, like, the faction of everything natural. So, like, the faction of the Light wants complete order and chaos, like, control over everything. They want complete world domination. The faction of the Forgotten are the factions that have not joined up with the Order of the Light and are rebelling as best they possibly can. And then there's the faction of Natural Order, which is like Night Elves, and we said, like, so the Orcs would join this because of the shaman ties. They'd go back into their shamanistic ways, and, like, all they're trying to do is preserve the natural order of nature and not let this overpowering light magic take over. There's things that Blizzard can do, an infinite amount of options, to where they could redesign the entire game and still keep the cultural significance of each of the races, but also redefine them into new allies, and new pacts have been forged to recreate a World of Warcraft 2.0 that reignites the originality of the faction war with Warcraft and keeps Warcraft as a Warcraft, but tells a completely new dynamic story that allows us to partake and enjoy and explore and re-explore this new world. Having humans walk around Thunderbluff for the first time, and this new Cathedral of the Light has been built on the very top of the mountain, and it overlooks the entire bluffs. Like, anything could be done. All these really cool things. Whatever they're going to end up doing, it's going to be something along those lines. And Warcraft 4 is going to be the start that redefines how that happens, and then World of Warcraft 2.0 gets laid out, and that's going to be the redefining new generation of World of Warcraft that everyone will get to partake in after Warcraft 4. That's my dream. That's what I believe is going to happen. Maybe not this BlizzCon, but eventually, down the road. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, continuing this, we're meeting up with the High Elves to recruit their army for the incursion on the Voidwell. This says, rest for the restless. Before we are able to make amends with the living, we must lay the dead to rest. Years ago, I purged Dalaran of all elves allied with the Horde. I blamed them for the actions of the war chief at the time that resulted in the death of my husband. Now, years later, those ghosts still haunt me. Will you put them to rest and gather their remains? I'll perform some small atonement by bringing these remains to Silvermoon. They deserve to be returned home. That kind of feels weird to do.
They rewrote that. They changed that. Jaina made it perfectly clear: arrest everyone and only kill those who resist. They didn't just kill everyone.
I'm sure everyone resisted. I'm sure
Right.
everyone
Well,
resisted.
Well, stop resisting.
Right. I mean, how about Windrunner's Spire belonging to the freaking Alliance now? That's what I think is crazy.
Well, to be fair, the only Windrunners still alive are Alliance, right?
Yeah, but it is just such a faction, like, it is such a staging base for an assault on Silvermoon if the Alliance ever needed to do one.
Nah, that just allows us to have our starting area also be Eversong.
Yeah, Warcraft 2.0, yeah, absolutely, it'd be great. Symbols of the
The
past.
Horde had it, and look at what that place has become.
That's true. That is true. Matthew said the Horde had it. Look what they did to the place. Where like the Alliance has had it for a day and it's all bright and shiny. That's awesome. I love that. Erator's warning is poignant? Poignant. I don't know what that is. There will
Poignant.
be thank you. Poignant. Poignant. There will be no small amount of grief or even threats when we return to Silvermoon. I suspect Aethys and the Sun Reavers will bar our passage if we enter without preparations. To that end, I have saved some precious remnants of a shared history from before the demise of Dalaran. Would you please gather them for me? Red the Deer.
Do you
Why are they
think
here?
returning
Why are they not in
Anasterian's
Dalaran?
relics will convince those like Aethys to allow you to return?
Pre-science. I don't intend it
So they're
as a
just
bribe.
here?
But if relics of the last king must return home,
I mean, Sun
then perhaps
Reaver,
the
Aethos
Quel'Dorei
or whatever,
deserve the same.
he's still being a moany bitch every time you go pick up a quest line.
True. Yeah. Him and Ramen. The Magisters have really had a bad showing this time around. Pre-science? Dude, Matthews, shut up. I can't read, okay? I'm 30 years old. I never learned how to fucking read. Great. Cool. We've established that. Pre-science.
Yeah, put it in Portuguese.
Actually,
It's good you were here.
we have to stay a while and listen here between
I
him and
was
Auntie.
young when Quel'Thalas fell. I don't remember much about King Anasterian.
He ruled for thousands of years. From the troll wars against the Amani, to his heroic
still love you.
sacrifice against the Scourge. To this day, Anasterian is revered by both Blood Elves and High Elves. He is a symbol of when our people stood as one. After Anasterian's sacrifice, our people were split apart. The Blood Elves stayed in the ruins to rebuild, and did terrible things to regain that feeling of
Did
power.
terrible things.
We High Elves could not abide what Prince Kael'thas was asking of us. We left during our people's greatest need. We have also done terrible things since then.
Not really.
Would anything have been different if Anasterian had survived?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what would have been. It only matters that he was a symbol of a united, powerful Quel'Thalas. We need that now.
You know, Anasterian wasn't the only one who died defending Silvermoon. Despite what everyone says, I wish Aunt Sylvanas were here to join the fight. But I suppose her days as Ranger General truly are a thing of the past. All things considered, maybe that's for the best.
This was good. This was a very good dialogue. She said Erator wonders if Anasterian had survived, who was the king of the High Elves during the Troll Wars and all through Warcraft's history. Since the Orcs have arrived on Azeroth, Anasterian was the king, and for thousands of years before that happened, he was the king as well. He was Kael'thas's papa, and he died to Arthas while defending the Isle of Quel'Thanas from him trying to resurrect Kel'Thuzad using the Sunwell. Erator asks, would things be different if he had survived? Well, yeah, because the only way he was going to survive is if he defeated Arthas. We'd live in a completely different world if he had won. Not that Arthas was really killable at the time, he probably would have just came back. He had a lot of homies helping him out. Sean, welcome in. How you doing today? So we have some purged Dalaran ghosts haunting Windrunner Spire for some reason. Maybe just all wrongfully killed elves get sucked to this place somehow. This is their Shadowlands. One thing I kind of don't agree with is I don't really understand why these ghosts are here, besides them maybe all just following Verisa around. Which, if that's the case, man, what a miserable existence. I feel so bad for her if she's being constantly haunted by thousands of these dead mages.
That is something that happens a lot in Warcraft, huh? It's like your hallucinations become reality.
Yeah. Like
that
remnants
seems to happen.
that can attack you and kill you. I guess we're
Turns
learning
out
more
you
about that.
don't need to go to therapy. You just need to hit it really hard with a sword.
Yeah, just when it seems like it's the realest, attack the crap out of it and you'll be fine. Just kill it again. Just kill it for a second time. Pretty good. Just got out of work, about to get on to mess around with my Brewmaster. Nice, Sean. Have fun with it. Brewmaster's still really strong right now. And super easy to play. Only class without like a really good proper active mitigation that they don't have to worry about keeping up because it's just passive. They have passive active mitigation. It's pretty awesome.
What brings you here?
I originally left Eversun Woods to save it from war. Now we are returning for the same reason. I only hope those who stayed understand why we left and why we are coming back.
Farewell.
What brings you here?
I like how the guards have something to say. That's nice of them. Oh, dude. Aline, Wavecrest is doing her best to hold this freaking heavy-ass book up. She's struggling, bro. I'm just holding her in limbo here, not taking it from her. I'll take his Book of Law.
King Anasterian's Book of Law. He applied its dictates equally to all his subjects.
That's awesome. The High Elves kept Anasterian's Book of Law. A relic that the Blood Elves, I'm sure, would love to have back. That is pretty cool. We also have the crown? What? That actually feels like
down from Anasterian's great-grandfather.
Against
this
the law.
crown adorned the brow of
But they have the
every
Book of Law, so it
Quel'Dorei
doesn't matter.
king.
They are the law.
I feel like they didn't have the right to take the crown of the king away from the rightful heir of the crown, Kael'thas, but they did. The High Elves definitely chose to do that. That might be why they weren't asked to return. They actually... Where's the Game of Thrones between just the High Elves and the Blood Elves, bro? I want that. That'd be sick. Give us that series, Blizz.
I hope.
Who's the next king of the Blood Elves? And why is it not
are enough to
Lotharimar?
remind Silvermoon that we are still one people?
Why is it Eretor for some reason? Eretor is like the Jon Snow of this story. They're gonna come out and say like he was the bastard son of Illyria and like Kael'thas, and that's why he's the true heir to the Blood Elves. Is that what's gonna happen here? That would be crazy.
That would be
so Games of
insanely-
Thrones.
that would make any sense.
He's so
But-
Games of Thrones. He was born well before.
That's actually what sets off the army of the light conquering the world. Is because Trallian's like, fuck this.
Yeah. The only thing that's never betrayed me is the light. We're rallying. Puke and rally, bitches. We're going. That'd be insane. What a cool plot Game of Thrones twist that would be, though. I've allowed them to torment my people for far too long. I bared their guilt as well.
we kind of got a Night King now.
We kind of have a Night King, lol. Xalatath is very Night King-esque. That's true. I like that. I like that.
Is Verisa the oldest?
No, she's the baby. She was even younger than the son.
I think
Ladrin.
Vanessa, I think, is because Ronan's wife, right?
Ronan was Varisa's wife. Was husband. Sorry, they were married. He was a human mage.
Illyria. Illyria, that's the word. That's
Illyria married.
Illyria's the oldest, I think.
Illyria is the oldest and was the Ranger General. Right, correct.
So watch them do like, oh, Windrunners were actually a branch of the king.
Oh, yeah.
Therefore, the oldest of the oldest
Oh.
would be Eretor.
The oldest of the oldest would be Eretor, right? But Illyria is also still alive, so she would have a play at the throne. Eretor has a play at the throne. You know, Lothamar definitely has a stake to claim. He's the person who's been there the longest. Sylvanas might rally the death to make a claim at the throne. I think they could do a whole Games of Thrones expansion.
They could do something crazy. Yeah, they could. The Battle of the Windrunners. So the Battle of the Bastards is the Battle of the Windrunners.
Right. Zuljara has a claim to throne, bringing her back so no one forgets her name. I'm going to do my part, Blizz. I'm going to do my part.
Oh my god, if they make Zuljara the freaking king of the elves, I'm going... It's like, I'm burning that place down.
She would sit on the throne for like one scene before she gets decapitated. You know what I mean? Like she'd be one of those characters.
And then they just reenact the scene where Arthas comes in, succeeding you.
Succeeding you. We are not able to preserve much from Dalaran before, but every object recovered carries with it history, meaning, and lessons. Lessons that any citizen of Quel'Thalas should understand on sight. The Crown of the High King says the crown glimmers with authority.
We're doing story mode now.
And Anasterian says, written by High King Anasterian Sunstrider, a lengthy volume of codices and edicts. We will get to story mode, March on Quel'Thalas, shortly. Chill. Ash just got cutting edge for... Nice! Ash just killed Chimeras cutting edge. Mythic Chimeras. Did you do it the other day? Or did you do it just now? Because I didn't see your achievement pop. Are you not in the guild anymore? You might not be.
Until next time.
Oh, yeah, you're not. Whatever guild you're in, just killing Mythic Chimeras, that's awesome. Congratulations, Ash. Congratulations. Good work. Good luck on getting gaze if you haven't looted it already. The artifacts of the last High King of Quel'Thalas. He was someone all Quel'Darai and Sindarai respected. I intend to return these artifacts to their rightful home. Getting a cool necklace that I'm not going to use.
Stormwind.
Stormwind's museums. It is time for us to return to Silvermoon. I have no doubt we will be greeted as traitors. I do not care how we are seen. I care that Quel'Thalas survives. Will you join us? From what Eretor has said, you have earned more than a measure of respect from Silvermoon. I'd be honored if you would assist us in entering the city without incident. I'd rather not. I've got a really good thing going for me right now. I might even get access to the Horde area soon. Can I not be seen with you,
would meet us at the
on your
gates,
first day back? What if I like run into you in Silvermoon? I don't want to walk into the gates with you. You know, like meet me at a bar and then I'll walk with you from there. How about that? No? Alright, cool. Let's just go ahead and hop on our very easily war-driven drakes towards their capital city and not feel like we're invading them at a time of weakness. Because if there was ever a time to take Silvermoon from the Blood Elves, it's probably right now when they're asking for armies to help them fight off and defend their capital city. But the problem is how would we defend the capital city if they can't even do it? Where's the freaking armies of Stormwind? You know, where's the armies of any of the Alliance members?
The area.
I think at least the Night Elves are coming, but the army of the Void Elves has also been like completely all used up, and they were the most badass.
I'm just saying, all they need is the Tushui Pandaren to come in, and they would have their problem solved. But
Right.
they never think about them.
No, the Tushi are never called upon because we know that they would also call upon their secret weapon. Also the Pandaren, the Hulin.
A Terran Zoo will show up in that harbor and just ruin the Void's day.
I have a bunch of mages here. They have these cute little Silver Covenant dragons, which is awesome.
Aethys,
But of course,
I am not here to
the
fight
Blood
you.
Moon, the Blood Mages
We
are here.
are here to defend the city of our birth from the Void.
I am honored.
Who the hell are you?
Tenzensu. That's what it is, right? Tenzensu?
They made up someone's name. They have a Count, they have a Magister, and they also... What's the third one? A Blood Mage? Blood Knight? That's what this is, I guess.
Oh, Blood Knights, Magisters, Murder Row people,
and
Sun Reavers
Shades in a Row, and
will
Far
defend
Striders.
what remains.
Farstriders, right. It says, I have lost enough of my own kin at the hands of the Silver Covenant. It was war, they tell me. Both sides took losses, and they say my Sunreavers never purged anyone from Dalaran. Only Windrunner met her justice for purging a city. The other faces me today. Only one Windrunner.
The artifacts of Anasterian.
I just can't take these plights
lost.
of, oh, they killed us in
Taken by
Dalaran.
the
I just
Lich King.
can't. I can't.
I
You
wish
literally
to return
betrayed
them to their home.
Dalaran.
Right.
Our
I don't care
home.
if it was under fear. That means that
buy
fear is the only thing
absolution,
you listen
Farisa.
to.
What you
So-
did.
It really
You're
wasn't
scared
under
of
fear.
death.
They
I
they
am
were
not
blamed
here
for the
seeking
actions of
forgiveness.
Garrosh as if they had
Silvermoon
any
is
part to
under
play
attack.
in that mana bomb.
I intend
They
to
did.
defend
They,
it.
they did. They were the
High
ones
King
who
Anasterian's
they did
death
open the
heralded
portals.
an age of mistrust and
They
anger.
did all that.
This is what the void feeds
You're right.
upon.
I remember.
Was Anasterian's sacrifice
They're-
in vain?
it's like,
Did he
it's
die
so-
so that his people would turn on each other?
They're really
rather
trying to
than unite
reframe
to
this.
defend their
Aircore's
home?
really
Going
trying
really
his
hard.
best.
The Silver Covenant drew a line in the sand and then soaked it in blood.
We are here to prevent more blood from spilling.
Yeah, his pride
in
is really
spite of
dumb.
all that has happened
He
between
doesn't
us.
recognize that they did
Can you
anything
deny
wrong.
that is what Anasterian would have wanted?
No, I cannot. This is far from over, Windrunner. But for the sake of our High King, you may enter Silvermoon.
Thank you, Aethys.
Ooh, he's letting us in. Ooh. Don't mind us, giant guardians of evil. I mean, of Horde. Crazy. Tensions are high. Tensions are high. At least you're not getting fruit shoved into your face, like the Death Knights.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, when the Death Knights, when you make a Death Knight and you go to the capital city, or at least what you used to, you get like
Oh,
bananas and rotten
okay.
fruit shoved at you.
Oh, you have rotten fruit thrown at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All I heard was fruit shoved into your face.
Zarisa
Like,
Windrunner.
I'm like thinking
I
like
had not believed you would ever
they're
return to this
lounging and they're
city,
dropping grapes
but I
into their
welcome your
face,
help.
into their mouths,
Ooh.
and I'm like, what
This little
is
war
this?
council is really shaping up quite nicely. Every elf faction in the game is being represented. I think that's pretty cool.
Greetings. So it's actually that scene from The Grinch where he's like the person of the holiday spirit,
Right.
and they're force feeding him cake and fruit cakes.
That's
That's what I imagined.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is how he said it, right? Like, I was really confused, like food shoved in his face. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It wasn't a positive.
Forcefully throwing food at someone's face, not, I guess, forcing food in someone's face is different. Those are different sentences. It's fine. Thank you. Good correction.
One's a good time.
Well, I don't know. That Grinch did not look like he was having a good time.
Oh,
I could take it.
for a while.
The fudge looked fun. When they were doing the fruitcakes, dude.
Together we...
That's everyone except for the Shaldorai. Any word, First Arcanist?
I don't think I've ever had a fruitcake.
Ooh, the Shaldorai. Are the Shaldorai going to be the ones that don't join? Is that going to be the tension point between him and his...
That doesn't make any sense.
It wouldn't
Why
be
would
it,
it
right? Because that's literally her
That's what's his
husband's
face's
army,
wife.
right? Like they're
Yeah.
like the same faction now.
Yeah.
They're very Games of Thronesy. Dude, what if Lothamar dies and that creates the power vacuum for the Game of Thrones? And the whole thing is that she becomes crap, what's her name? Can't remember it. Who's the
Oh my God, you're right. It starts with an S, right?
Yeah, Cersei,
It's like-
Cersei.
Oh,
She becomes Cersei.
that's a C.
It still got me there. Thank you. She becomes
No,
Cersei. She's got like 3 little Nightborn kids, and they're all shitheads, and they're all trying to take over Silvermoon City.
Oh, okay. So now I'm confused because Cersei is the Game of Thrones character,
Right. She becomes the evil
I
Game
thought
of
you
Thrones
were
character.
talking about-
Lotharimar is Robert Baratheon. Robert Baratheon dies. Her kids are the next in line, but the problem is they're not even blood elves. They're Nightborn kids. Even better yet, they're the bastard kids of Jared Shadowson. Damn, dude. They have so much Games of Thrones potential in World of Warcraft. It's crazy. These elf conflicts go deep, dude. I'm waiting for it. I can't wait for Games of Thrones World of Warcraft expansion. You choose which faction you want to represent. I'm down. Champion, your timing is fortuitous. I sent the call for my armies. Ooh. Of Suramar to muster, but they have not yet arrived. I don't know what that says. Should have alerted me if anything went wrong, but I have heard nothing. I plan to go to Suramar to investigate what is amiss. Would you join me? I may have need of your skills.
The Nightborn have yet to answer the missive. Could it have been lost in transit?
That should not be possible. I sent it magically to Ullen, my seneschal in charge, during my absence.
She just said that fast.
Something may be amiss in
Shillisland.
Suramar.
Seneschal? Her regent lord, who's in charge of Theramore while she's not there. Or not Theramore, sorry. Suramar while she's not there.
The Lysra. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
The Lysra.
The Lysra's kids would become Robert Baratheon's kids. Joffrey. All of them. Right? And we'd be fighting over the throne. And the whole reason why there's even any conflict is that those kids aren't proper blood elves.
Seneschal Ullen.
They aren't Baratheons.
I feel like Jared's
Where
Shadowsong
are
wouldn't
our
be as
constructs? Why are you
dramatic.
ignoring my orders?
right.
Well, it would be a night elf, so it'd be of the
It'd be
opposite faction.
Oculus. Make it Oculus kids.
Nah, Oculus is like... That's too on the nose. It has to be cross-faction. I want it to be cross-faction. It has to be like an elf from a different... From the Alliance somewhere. Or, ooh,
Okay.
I got it.
What about Erator?
They're not proper blood elves, but they are Rendorai. Right.
It's Umbrix kids.
Right. It's Umbrix kids, dude. It's Umbrix kids after all of this. That's so sick. They're like little void. They have like little void hair, and everyone's all like, "No, that's the Nightborn hair."
Yeah. Notice how we're remembering these people's names without googling.
That's true. That is
It's
true.
an
They're
interesting
good.
fact, huh?
They're good characters.
Safe travels.
Zoljara.
Well, it just feels like
I'm
your
an ally.
nostalgia about a game that you cared so much about, like, imprints itself on your memory. And then now
Travel in starlight, friend.
it doesn't feel the same, like, commitment. Do you
Um,
think it's because there's just too much stuff else to care about
More
because of
better
adults?
soon.
Or is
Nah,
it
I
just
feel
like,
I think it's more the fact that these people's names have been mentioned a lot more than
Yeah, it's just time.
Zul'Gara has been.
if they bring
because
Zoljara
they
back
kept
in every
referring
single
to-
expansion, we'll remember her name.
They kept referring to Zul'Gara as something else, there's like a special name for a Loa person.
Right. They called us a
Uh,
weird one too. They called it like the name
Yeah.
for outsider actually was kind of close to being a slur. I'm surprised
Yeah.
they used it.
It was like Ashale or something like
By
that.
Knight's
There was a
grace.
special Hasha.
Yeah. Hot something. Yeah. It was definitely the way that they said it was
Hotke?
definitely very aggressive. Kinda funny.
Kel'Thras Maldine.
Like they referred to her as something else. Like you know how you memorize people's names in a book because they keep mentioning the person's name every time they say something. So you end up remembering who they are.
Hey, that's a power move right there, Ash. You let him know. You let him know that you didn't need the right rune. He killed Mythic Chimeras with the Ron rune on his weapon.
This is our age now.
Alright, the homie says, I have not received word from High Arcanist Larissa for days. We have had many mana problems lately, so there is a chance her message spells were simply not able to be received. Having
Perhaps
mana
whatever
problems?
has been draining our mana claimed the messages you sent us. I'll
I
investigate
did not
at once,
expect
First
that voice
Arcanist.
from that person.
No, Ullen. We will investigate this mystery while you
Most
gather our
elves
troops.
over the age of 400 have that problem.
The mana of Suramar is carefully cultivated, regulated, and controlled. It does not just randomly stop. Someone or something must be interfering with it. As you investigate the mana drain, I want you to occasionally dispel illusions in the area. Focus on those gathered here. I suspect not everyone is what they appear to be. Okay, anything to
How
say?
can I help?
The Shalderai are eternal.
We're investigating. You guys having some mana problems? I feel bad for you, son. I'm a hunter. I got 99 problems, but mana's not one.
Put that on a shirt.
That's pretty good. That was a good shirt.
This military
That's a good shirt.
construct has been drained of mana.
That might be next month's
This
shirt.
was no mere error.
Our destiny is at hand.
Okay. Man, Suramar is actually very pretty. You forget how good it is until you get back here. And like get on the ground level, on a ground mount and walk around. You wouldn't notice it from the sky.
The ley line no longer channels mana. The magic.
I got my shadow hoodie, love it.
You got your shadow hoodie? Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you love it. Which color did you end up getting? Because I feel like the army green was the best one. Vicky wanted a pink one though. There's still some available, I believe.
I got the green.
You got the green. I'm wondering what Al got, you silly. Oh, you got black? That's awesome. That's so cool. That one's sick. The corpse of Olin has several days worth of decay on it. Whoa! That means who did we just talk to? Yo, is there gonna be freaking something afoot?
Wait, where are the babies? Do you have the children?
Oh my god, is this our red wedding? Yes, I've got literally both babies, and one of them keeps licking my foot, and my foot is like so scratchy and like allergic right now, and I want to rip it off. Like, I'd be happy if you cut off my foot right now. I've wanted to scratch my foot for like the last 20 minutes. It's been driving me crazy. Twilight Void Call.
I feel like you can solve your problem pretty quickly.
Just moving my cat?
Or just scratching your foot?
No. Vicky says I hurt myself too much when I scratch myself. I'm not allowed to scratch my body anymore.
Right, well, that means she's offering to do it for you, right?
Once more.
Is that
what that means? It is.
Uncover the illusions.
Well,
yeah, I don't think she has to scratch for me. I just think I have to, you know, trim my nails more.
Oh.
I like cut deep. I like go down to like the muscle tissue. When I scratch, I want to scratch. Like I said, I'm happy if you cut off my foot. That's not an understatement. Like, please take it off. It's driving me crazy. I probably should just like wear oven mitts all the time.
Okay.
Anyone else? Just me? And like big scratchers? Like dangerously big
no,
scratchers?
I just scratch to the tissue and then my body heals and everything's fine.
My body also heals very slowly for some reason. And I scar. That's the main thing. Vicky doesn't like the scars. She'd be able to say something. I'm sure. Maybe? Vic? Would you like to shed some light?
Imposter, hold!
Baby?
We have your mana. The Nightborn shall fall to the devouring host.
Would you like to shed some light on me scratching?
Scratching your foot or the babies?
No, like...
You're allergic to the babies.
I said, like, you don't really like it when I scratch because I go crazy. And, like, I scar myself.
Ooh, have you tried taking Benadryl?
It makes me super sleepy, though, right?
Doesn't make any sense.
I'll end up taking a nap. Olwyn has...
I mean, it's better than losing a foot.
That's true. Is it? Is it?
I mean...
Being sleepy
I
or
would
losing
argue,
a foot.
yes.
Being sleepy or losing a foot. Olwyn was an infiltrator? The amount of damage they could have done is terrifying to imagine. Yeah, you can't, like... Any leader is replaceable by AI. That's what we're losing. All illusion, by the way. There were far more cultists than I would have expected. How long have they been infiltrating our society? Well, a long time. Olin's imposture may have escaped, but I suspect I know that the cult has been doing. The Twilight's blade must be redirecting Sir Mar's mana flow without it being sent to the correct places, or awareness dulls our golems wilt, and our entire society risks a mana withdrawal. There is only one place they would be able to extort control over our ley lines like this, and that would be the Archway. Go, find them and crush them. Well, we'll meet in Silvermoon when we are done.
The Twilight's blade must be
Going
altering
back to the
ley
Archway.
lines in the Archway.
Cool.
Go and undo their
That's fun.
sabotage.
Nostalgic. This is the dungeon? I need more vitamins? Ooh, that actually is probably a great point. I don't think I eat nearly enough vitamins. I should probably get a multivitamin that I take every day. Flintstones. Do they make Flintstone gummies for adults?
Yeah, it's called Flintstone Dummies for Kids, and you just eat them and don't get your pride hurt.
How many are you supposed to take as an adult? Twice as many?
Whole bottle. What's the worst that can happen? You
Oh, guys!
Protein. Death. I think death.
More protein?
You think so? I don't think you'd die from vitamin.
You can overdose on anything.
You can overdose on water. The problem is vitamins are actually, yeah, there is like a level that you can for sure.
I don't think you're going to get that from a bottle of Flintstones. Vitamins.
No, but who would ever eat a bottle of Flintstones in one sitting? I would probably have like 3 a day.
Well, there's a video there.
There is actual video that's crazy. So the dark way, that makes sense as to why the dark way, why we have the boat here. Okay, so we've got the quest from the storyline. The lore makes sense. This delve exists because the Twilight Hammer is messing with the mana in Suramar, and to prevent them from going all sicko ghost addicted to mana mode, we're gonna go stop them. And we just use Silvermoon as the base of operations before we depart to go do that. Congratulations, you have now been lorified. The Twilight Blades have infiltrated the tunnels under Suramar and are disrupting the ley lines within. We must go stop them. I'm doing the delve if anyone wants to join me.
Greetings.
I don't know if actually you can join because I think this is going to be the storyline one. You're just in time. The Twilight Blades have sabotaged the ley lines and nourish our people. They smashed my ley line focuser to bits, and some lieutenant calling himself Uglock is in there. Send them a message. Suramar will not be defenseless, and we will get more ley lines focusers so I can mend the ley lines. Cool, I'll help you restore them.
These halls are crawling with cultists.
No problem.
See if you can find what they've done to the flow of mana. One moment.
Alright, well now I'm going to have to look at the back of a bottle of Flintstone vitamins. We're going to figure this out.
It's a good call. It's a good call. I think it's gonna be awesome. Let me know how many I can do. It probably says serving size, but is that a child serving size?
This was your
It doesn't matter. We're gonna just look at what's in here. We're just gonna do a little screen capture.
My eyes on
I feel like that's one thing they don't teach you is like how many hot dogs should you feed a kid? Like, do parents just like give their kids food until their kid says they're full? Or do you portion control your kids?
I've eaten a whole pack of hot dogs when I was 9 years old, and I was fine. You're good.
But like, no one teaches you how much is like a child's portion. Truly, that's something that they probably teach you in home ec, I guess. Do they still teach home ec? Probably not. I would have took home ec if I was a kid.
Still be a thing. That would be really weird if they don't anymore.
I mean, I wasn't available in my high school. I definitely would have participated. I loved cooking. I would have loved to have a class about cooking in high school.
Honestly,
that would have been
sewing,
sick.
cooking,
That'd be the easiest
just general maintenance of the house is extremely important.
Yeah.
Like that's the
I
amount of people who have died because they use Windex and bleach at the same time when cleaning the bathroom is probably a crazy amount.
Creates sulfates, for those that don't know.
That's the best you can do.
Kills you. Blocks your oxygen intake. Which they probably teach you in home ec.
Yeah, probably do.
Now strike.
Man, you're right. There's a lot of stuff that, like, I guess YouTube has completely made that irrelevant. But, like, there's a lot that
I think only
wish I would have
recently
learned.
YouTube has made that irrelevant because, like, I think we're lucky that it's become relevant. I think there was a very good period of time where people didn't know jack
And
about
didn't
how
have
to
YouTube to help them.
Right.
That's what dads were for, I guess.
One moment. Norberto.
My dad was a big handyman, so I would have always been okay, but I'm very thankful
There, at the
that
top of the
YouTube
stairs.
tutorials exist
That
because
must be
they've
the
helped
one
me
who is
fix like my
disrupting the
dishwasher.
Aqua's
I fixed my
conduits.
fridge with YouTube before. I did my garage door opener with YouTube. Like, YouTube's helped me
This was
do
your
a lot
affair.
of housey stuff that I would not have been able to do. I'm definitely like the type of husband that will pay someone else to do it, but if I have to, I'm gonna look at YouTube and see if I have to pay someone to do it first. The moment that it goes, you're gonna want to make sure that you gotta do this and be very careful about it, and it's gonna take about 4 hours, and I'm all like, alright, we're gonna pay someone. I'm not if it's complicated, I just don't want to have to spend money trying to do it myself. Do it wrong and then have to pay someone to do it anyways. That drives me crazy. My dad used to do that all the time. I've tried to learn from his mistakes. Where it's all like, pride only gets you so far. If you don't actually know how to do it yourself, just pay someone else to do it and teach you. Learn while you're watching or whatever, but don't just do it yourself. Because you might mess it up and it might be even more expensive. Hey, can you stop? Do you stop blasting ever? No? This dome is dumb.
Okay.
How do you get it to stop shooting you? Do you not?
What's happening?
The delve, the ley lines when you're in the delve.
Oh, Amanda had this problem.
They just never stop shooting you, so there's just like a mine vein that you can never get.
Nope, you just have to die, brother.
Speak no more.
So
or
dumb.
what happened? Did you die, Amanda? What eventually?
There's a vein that you
We just completed it and we left.
Oh yeah, that's right. She just kept getting hit. That's right.
But I realized it was because I would heroic leap past them, and then it just stayed on me always. It was like
so. Did you disengage next to one? To get out of it faster?
It's not still shooting me.
This
I'm
was
just
your
there's a
failing.
vein inside the circle that I would like to get, but I'm not going to be able to get because it's inside the circle.
Oh yeah, it sucks to suck. Yeah.
That's
Well, it's just
different,
bad
yeah.
game
I
design.
thought there was a glitch where it just
Well,
kept
agreed,
hitting you
but
even
yeah.
when you were outside the circle.
No, that's crazy though. That's hilarious. I wish you filmed it and posted it to Discord.
Absolutely.
We should just film everything that we do, man. Honestly,
I
because
think
we
you guys-
encounter like something crazy every
I think
time.
the little like sub series of like me reacting to the adventures of Amanda and Coughlin would be really fun.
We get into some shenanigans, that's for damn sure.
What is it? Oh, and I just a whole Flintstones vitamin
My eyes
bottle
on you.
of 220 tablets. None of it's lethal. You would be fine.
All right.
I had AI scan each of the vitamins and give the upper limits of all of the things, and nothing reaches it. Nothing reaches toxicity levels. So have fun.
So we're trusting AI, but we're also trusting.
I will say
that AI
this.
knew what the
This
vitamin
was
was.
AI's job.
True.
List of vitamins. Multiply number by 220. And does that number equal what like health organizations like AI actually didn't need to make any decisions there. It just needed to do basic
Breathe
math.
deep.
That's all it needed to do.
It seems that the crystals that keep
That's a
the
good
ley
point.
lines aligned
That
have
is a
been
good point.
displaced. You need to
If
find
Blizzard
and
started
retrieve
using
them.
AI in any aspect of the game,
You're saying that like they haven't already.
right?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, no way that they don't. Like even with like math calculation of like gear and like numbers and damage, like what this is supposed to do. Like even I'd say like their balancing efforts have probably been done by AI.
Which I'd be okay with. I think
This
number
is for
crunching,
you.
AI use of number crunching is fine.
Yeah, I would be okay with them if they used AI. Like if we said, hey,
Be
Google,
quiet.
how would you balance World of Warcraft's current meta? And it goes blah 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 blah.
Catch.
And then you'd be like, well, that's not what I asked
okay,
AI. I
like,
wanted numbers. I wanted. I don't want blah blah. I
Right.
don't want that.
That I think is actually a
AI,
great
bro.
use of AI. But the big secret about Blizzard is they don't want it to be perfectly balanced. They want things to be highs and lows.
Which is fair. I get that. They've been talking about that. Like Ian has a coach just like let that loose
Try
a long
harder
time
next
ago,
time.
where the whole idea of where a lot of things in this game suck, so that other things look better.
Right.
So they want bad classes so that you feel good about the class that you're playing,
Right.
even if it isn't overperforming.
Totally. Yep. And they don't want anything to ever feel bad, but they definitely want things to be stronger and not stronger. To the extent of like 10%. I think they want like a 10%, even 20% threshold between the capabilities of the best player in the world playing this spec, how much damage are they going to do, versus the capabilities of the best player in the world playing this spec, how
Now
much
drop.
damage they're going to do. You know, if a computer was playing this in a simulation, when they run the Sims, there should be about a 10% to 20% discrepancy between the best
Is
spec
that
in the game and the
Sims
worst spec in
4?
the game.
Or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They use the Sims 4 for everything.
Yeah,
Pets
which is
DLC
why.
or no?
No, they just created a new character and see.
Breathe deep.
And it always drowns in a shower, of all places.
Right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Even when you take swimming skills.
Fucking stupid.
Love The Sims.
Never played the game, just seen a lot of memes. We're good.
The burglars are always my favorite. People always fucking panic.
I didn't even
when
know
there's
there were
someone-
even burglars in the game.
It'll be like, cause you gotta spam click your sim. Basically, you're like a quiet observer when you play Sims. Everything's happening and you're just trying to react to it. But there's a lot of things that you don't have control over. Like, you can't stop the burglar from busting in and stealing shit. All you can do is hopefully wake up your sim by spam clicking him a bunch of times and get him to not be tired and go confront this burglar. Or like call the police or something. But sometimes your sim is just really tired and you'll be sitting there spam clicking it and they just won't wake up and you're just watching a burglar steal your shit. But of course the content creators are great at overreacting and they're like, ah! Ah!
I don't think so.
Ah, my TV! Ah! It's really funny.
Hamburglar.
Hamburglar. I recommend watching Sim
content
Burgle clips.
creators
Sim
of
Burgle clips are
chickens.
really funny, I promise you.
That's a video right there. Just a bunch of chickens clucking whenever their stuff's getting stolen.
Now strike.
I'm on a roll with the IDAs today. I love it. Those are actually all banners too. Alright, I got my Nemesis chest done, which I don't even really care about. But I guess I'll go kill this boss. Infiltrator Gorlock. Wait, how do I open this door? I'll have to go
This
all
is
the
for
way
you.
around. No, wait, how do I open that door? Interesting. What is this telling me to do? More focusers collected.
My eyes on you.
And install
The
them to
pleasure
the
is
conduits. Okay, so I need more of these crystal conduits. Hold on.
One
Let's
moment.
go this way and around, and then we'll see if we can find them on the ground, because
I've
that's
been
what we're doing.
guildless for like 84 years now.
Really? Oh, Matt, would you like an invite to the guild? I'm on right now. I could easily invite you. It would be no effort at all. But
I sent a request, haha.
You sent in the request? Oh. Hey! Hey, I'll invite both of these. Me and you both had to apply because there was some bugs going on. But welcome in. Let me rank both of those up. You've been accepted into the guild next time you log in. And let's go with...
What's happening? One moment.
We got new guildie! That's what's happening. We're doing the storyline for the Delve. Hold on. Vicky wants to do the story mode for... We're doing story mode Delve. You could join me for that, boo. I don't know what she's doing, though. She's like on TikTok or something.
I'm right here. I'm waiting for you this whole time.
You've just been really quiet. There's been a lot of things that you could have added commentary to. I miss
No,
your
you
voice.
guys are vibing, and sometimes you tell me my opinion is wrong, so I just don't say anything at all.
I've never said your okay. Sometimes your opinion is different than mine, and I'm gonna provide
One moment. And
counterpoints.
wrong.
That doesn't mean that your opinion is wrong. It just means that we have different perspectives. Your opinion is never wrong.
You're so sweet, honey. Thank you.
That opinion's wrong.
Yeah. Red.
This is for you.
I'm getting sleepy. I don't know why.
I know why. It's alright, we only have...
You have 16 minutes left.
I know, we only have
On
60
stream.
minutes left on stream. Isn't that great? Isn't that
I'm
like...
waiting outside the raid.
It would be a shame if someone did something.
Good. Those are all.
I'm never
right.
talking about the timer
Return to
ever
the
again.
main
Only the
chamber and place
OGs
them
from
on
like
their
this
pedestal.
period of time are gonna talk about it. I have to explain it to the new babies that join the community.
That would be
I will
terrible
always-
if it just got extended.
No, I'm bummed.
I know. Did you want to go to the movies today or not?
I would love to
He
go to
like
the
bailed
movies,
on me
but we
twice.
don't
He like,
have-
guys. He literally like was like, "We should go on a date. You deserve a date."
Yeah, but then you kept
and
saying
he always blames you for the reason that he doesn't go on the
I know.
No, I said,
This
hey.
seems very toxic.
This does. I feel very targeted. I said,
We were
hey,
going-
let's go see Mortal Kombat. And she goes, okay, we can go see Grogu at 6. And I said, that's not Mortal Kombat. Do you want to go see? Do you want to go see The Mandalorian? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, okay, can we see The Mandalorian in the adults only theater because it's a kids movie? and I don't want to be disrupted the whole movie. And then we decided that it was too expensive to go see the movie in the adults only theater, and we never went to go see Mortal Kombat. That's the whole story of what happened.
I don't know.
But it was my fault 100%.
That seems
like
I believe it.
fabricated.
No, I'm convinced.
The Twilight's blade will not best the Shaldora
that
this day.
story.
I will
What's
say
the-
that you
what's
didn't
the
tell
missing
whole
details?
world that you wanted to go see a movie that night, and then you guys ended up playing World of Warcraft that night. So something went wrong.
Right.
Did it go wrong, or did it just go a different way?
Well,
Okay.
also,
It's a
yesterday we had a
plan.
barbecue with friends, and we never had any time to be
That
able
was
to go.
impromptu.
That was insane.
Okay, babe. Mortal
I was
Kombat
sitting there.
today. There's a
Okay.
4:35 we could go to,
I have to start streaming again at 8.
so
But-
we can go to the 4:35.
Yeah, it's gonna be enough time for sure.
The Mortal Kombat? Yeah, absolutely.
It's not a 3-hour-long movie.
It's an hour and it's 2-hour movie, so we'll be home. Yeah.
Okay, 30 minutes out. That gives us 6. 2-hour movie.
We'll be home before
We'd
8.
be getting home around 8 o'clock.
It's fine. You were late today too. Only Cal was upset.
I care about
I
Cal's
love Cal.
opinion. I'm
I
sorry I
also
was
care
late,
about
Cal.
Cal's opinion.
We were trying to get this. We were trying to get Diablo to work, and it didn't work. And then we kind of like scrambled, and then we started doing.
I'm
the
doing
quest
it at the
campaign.
Regal. I'm doing it at the Regal.
You're booking it? Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go see the movie now. I've started both
See
mornings
that
with a
work?
15 pug Skyreach, and it's been so
no
bad.
more.
I'm so
I
sorry.
feel like I'm going to have to. Start
We're gonna be doing high
apologizing.
keys
It sounds like
at 8 o'clock.
starting to be the problem now.
I will go see it, but I do
Let
have
this
work
be a
tonight.
lesson
You're
to
just asking me to
Xanatath
be
and her
late to
minions.
work, is what
The
you're asking me. I
Nightborn
just
are
want you to
no
know that.
strangers to fighting for our people and
Which I'm
our
happy
world.
to be, because it's just
With the flow of
It's
mana
just going live,
restored,
but
our forces can now
consistency
mobilize
is
and
key.
teleport to Silvermoon. Let us rendezvous there, champion.
So now our enemy, or the armies, can teleport and rendezvous to Silvermoon. We stopped them from doing that. Not unless I send a car. See? Shorty's gonna take me out to go see the movie instead.
Ooh, it is time for the
I feel like
Nightborn
that one has to be
honor
a
the
very
debt we
mechanically
owe
good
to
team.
quell the loss.
Yes, you can't have
Our
any
unity
mistakes.
sustains
It's the
us.
timer's way too forgiving in Skyreach. It's one of the
We will
toughest
defend
timers.
our allies.
Like 6 deaths, even with good DPS, you're gonna struggle to key
We
it.
have found our place
It's just
in
kind of
this
the way it
world.
goes. Let me reload. Alright. We have about 100 more steps left on the quest chain here, so we'll be able to come back and do this again. We shall see.
Yes, next Monday.
Man, I feel like these babies emanate heat when they're sleeping in these beds.
Ooh, AMC has a 320. That's better, and it's 20%.
What time is it? 2:30. Oh, that's
2:30?
perfect. 3:20 is perfect. As long as we don't get extended in the next 10 minutes. If we get extended, then those tickets are going to have to be refundable. 285? Yeah, Maddie, if you want to join us for Mythic Plus today, later today.
Wisdom
Everyone's going to be
guide
available.
your
If you are
steps.
in the 280s and you want to help us push plus 16s or whatever, plus 17s, then ideally get on around 8 o'clock tonight. We'll get the
What
crew
news?
together. We're going to have me, Cal, and Juan on at least. We're going to need a healer and a DPS friend that want to join us. So if you would like to try some plus 16s later tonight, we'll have a whole group of friends doing it. It doesn't matter if we fail, but we're going to do our best to pass. So, we have now the quest. The elves are going to war. We have learned much about the forces we will be facing in the battle to come. Suramar remembers the debt we owe the Sindarai for their aid in our time of need. Now that our forces are assembled and our golems prepared, we are ready to defend the city as if it were our own. Come, Rededeer, let us return to Lothamar. It is time to discuss battle strategy.
Our unity sustains us. I
Them
believe
referring
all
to
of
you as
our
Red the Deer is really
preparations are
immersion breaking.
complete. Report
I
back to
know.
Lothar.
I always say,
and
I generally say
meta.
champion.
to the army you
Should I
have
just say red? Is
assembled.
red better? Aidan, welcome
Yeah.
in. I'll just say red.
It's
Are
just
you-
weird that like your name of your character is like your name of. Everything.
Alright, I officially hate Felicera. She does the same exact shit that Jaina does, where she doesn't give you a portal. She portaled. I didn't see her mount up and fly over there. I saw her take a portal, and she chose to spawn a portal. Or she chose to spawn teleport instead of spawn portal. So therefore I hate her. she can burn with the Horde. Ooh, look at all the freaking armies. This is why you go on the ground mount. I almost missed this. We have the Ancients of Lore here. We have all these Night Elves walking around in Silvermoon City, which is freaking crazy. This is weird to see. It looks like a private server. That there's a giant Ancient of War in the middle of Silvermoon. Or some type of crazy toy. We also have the dragons flying overhead, the Silver Covenant dragons. That's pretty cool. We have the ginormous army of the Nightborn and their mechs. It's kind of funny how both the Blood Elves and the Nightborn are the closest of the Elven factions, and they use similar Uber units that are probably killable with a simple Nomergon EMP.
Oh, I think you literally just caught up to me too, actually.
Is this right where you are?
Look, I'm on step 114. Are you not? Or
I'm on 113. So yeah.
oh, I'm way further than that. No, I'm way further than that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 76, 75 behind you, 74 behind you. No, you're catching up. Keep going through it. Cultists.
Well, no, this is like, I am...
Xalatath seems intent on stopping everywhere. Sorry, that says.
I'm on 132.
Alright, you're much further in front of me then. Xalatath seems intent on undermining us at every turn. We must be grateful she continues to underestimate your skills. With the Nightborn ready, that means our forces are gathered. We will position ourselves and strategize how best to deploy our forces. Thank you, champion.
Our strength with the Shaldori,
we
have
finished that.
Gathered together more elves in one place than we have seen in ages.
The gathering of the elves!
Let us hope it will be enough.
It will have to be.
You
We are
have tried
fighting for the
multiple
safety of
MMOs.
our
Have you
world.
talked about that already?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Have you? Yeah, we played Diablo 4 is not really an MMO, but it kind of is. Diablo 4 we've been playing a little bit lately. I played Division 2 for the first time yesterday, off of stream. We tried Destiny 2 last week. We're going to be playing that again on Wednesday morning. We played Wizard 101.
Wizards 101.
Love Wizards 101. I've played Knights of the Old Republic, but we won't be giving that one another go unless we really want to go down nostalgia road, because it's
What would you
really
call
dying.
Gone with the Wind, or what the two wind?
Where Winds Meet is
Good old
also an
fashioned
MMO.
action RPG.
There's MMO aspects to it though,
Multiplayer.
but it's not really MMO, right? It's kind of like the same MMO style as Diablo, where like you can see other people running around, but you don't really interact with them in your own. You're in your own server most of the time. Where Winds Meet, yeah, I'd put it up there. We've done ESO for sure. We've played a lot of ESO. We have never played Final Fantasy XIV, but we did recently try Guild Wars 2. Final Fantasy XIV has been one that I have never tried. We might give it a go in the future, but I'd have to be heavily convinced to try it. It's one of those that like I'm just not that interested. I was always an Xbox kid. We only had a PlayStation up to PlayStation 2, so I played like the first couple Final Fantasy games, but I never really played the ones that got past, I think 7 might have been one of the last ones I ever played. And then it's gotten as crazy as it's gotten, and I never really was super in love with it. I was always more of like a Halo person. Final Fantasy XIV is the second most popular. I know. For some reason, I just don't have an ambition to try it. It's something internal with me. I'll work on it. We'll see if I want to try it one day, but until then. Our elven allies have arrived. Let's go and continue this story. We have 7 minutes left. Our elven allies have arrived. It is time to take the fight to the Darkwell. Xalatath's forces hold on the bridge and recently pushed into the harbor and reinforced their position. We must retake the harbor, launch our naval forces, and use a combined assault to take the bridge. Are you ready? I am ready. I'm doing the scenario. We could actually start with the
Xalatath's
scenario.
forces have pushed into the harbor to deny its use of Silvermoon's navy. We must act quickly.
Uh-oh, baby.
I just bought the movie ticket.
Well, we got extended 23 minutes. He just wants to help me finish the storyline. That's all he's doing. A double galaxy!
Yeah.
A triple galaxy! You better return those tickets. We're streaming for another hour now. Add it tonight? Okay, never mind. He's making a proposal. Okay. He wants the hour added to tonight.
Tonight's stream. He wants you to go late.
That's fine. Then we'll do that. Then we'll do that.
No more of this ending at 10 p.m. shit.
Then I'm going to pause the timer now in honor of the 3 galaxies that were donated. Thank you so much. You're allowing me to buy some popcorn at my new nice little lovely movie date. We'll finish the scenario and then we'll end the stream for today. Go on the day.
Our families.
Yay.
We're rallying, chat.
Guys, look at my cute little outfit I'm wearing.
I am gonna
Is this okay for Star?
And
This is good for the Grogu movie, you think?
Break the void.
I'm in the middle of a scenario. You look adorable. You didn't mute. You just gotta stay on push to talk.
You didn't even get my joke.
You look.
Are we seeing Mortal Kombat or are we seeing Grogu?
Did you buy a Grogu ticket? No! That's crazy if you bought a Grogu ticket. I wouldn't care. I'm happy to see either of the movies.
I did not. Just being a brat.
Silver Moon evacuee. Ooh, we're evacuating the city. That's interesting. Okay. The Royal Guards are doing their best to keep back all of these rabble, even though they could just swim through the fountain. Very well organized. Big Bawabob. The Silver Covenant Dragon Force. Elder Branch. I like how we were summed this up in Warcraft 3 armies. The Night Elf player just lifted up their buildings and walked over here because they didn't have an efficient army yet. But they wanted to still be in the battle.
I've been carrying Bambi baby tanks adorbs.
Oh, you've been doing some Bambi tanks? Rule number 1, we don't carry in the Bambi role. I hope they've been going well. You can tell that the Silver Covenant just built a couple Ancients of Air and just spammed the Sylvan Drakes, where we have a big ground army.
Walk your own
by
path.
the Void Elves and by the Nightborn. We have some Night Elf archers here. We have the Night Elf Arch Druids with the Sentinels as well. This is freaking so cool, chat. I love this stuff. This is my favorite. We have some Priestess of the Moon. They look very pretty. Alright. Anyone got anything to say? We're heading up to the leaders up over here. We have Jared Shadowson and Maeve here to help.
We must deal with them
Ripley
first before
Mela
we assault
with
the span.
the Lieutenant. We also have on the
Maladash, Maladash.
Blood Elf side, we have Haldoran and we have Grand Magister Romith. We have on the Nightborn side no leaders besides, oh, here we go. Arcanus Valtois, and that's it. Just Valtois. Oh, no, never mind.
Have you made a discovery?
I was wondering where his Oculith was. Oculith is there as well. Yeah, the Farstriders are very unique. They're definitely super nature-based now. Okay, let's move forward. The actual leaders.
We embrace
Umbric.
power. We do not.
Sandris, Lothamar, Liadrin, and Valisra. All without anything to say.
What can I do?
Eritor. The Twilight Blades are attempting to block us off from the harbor to buy time for Xalatath. When you are ready, we will break their line. I'm ready.
We must protect those in need. Varisa will provide support from the skies, and Thalithra from the sea.
We have Flame
The
Strike.
rest of us will pierce the enemy's line and secure the harbor.
Charge!
Champion, with me.
Charge!
Our troops are ready to assist.
Let's
Signal them when
go! Rally! Screw you, void bitches! Let's see what Flame Strike does. Nice. Feel like a mage. Okay, we get multiple different abilities here. Probably one from each faction. We have Starfall. That's freaking cool. Follow the Ancient!
Silvermoon will not fall to the likes of you.
So here, this would be the opportunity for them to do a very cool... I'm excited about this. But you can see, the moment that you stop, they stop. They don't rally with you like we've seen in the previous scenario-based questing. So you can't keep a big army moving forward. Like, if I want this Ancient Protector to move with us, I would kill these guys. And he would continue moving with us, but he won't because he's stationed to protect this area. No, they're moving! They're doing it! Let's go! Alright, solid. Good game. The trees are just like mowing over them. They're very much our dragons if this was like a House of the Dragons war. Just killing 50 of these guys. And you did this for sure, babe. You did this scenario. Says you're ahead of me by only 15, so I'm catching up to you. Blasting.
Did it, but you don't speak
so this happened at any point.
You don't remember this at all? Am I just making it more epic than what your brain would
Maybe I was just like, wow, was I supposed to be doing this?
Yeah, like I feel like sometimes when you quest, you just like fully tune out, and like that's why I like want to demonstrate like how good questing can be right now. Screw these Twilight homies! Like this would be so fun to do with like a group of 4 or 5 people, but of course I was super late to doing it. Next time we'll do the end campaign. We'll schedule it out so that way we can all do it at the same time, or at least you guys just maybe like have an alt. Because I miss my little Coughlin buddy providing commentary. You're doing a good job with what you've had, but I miss seeing your character run around more than anything. I'm just a needy bitch.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I like when you're like, I like questing with you. I'm mad at myself that I didn't get this done soon enough to be able to do it in time with your like.
I never did it.
You didn't do this either?
I didn't do that quest. I stopped.
So you've seen me doing this all day and you've not wanted to join me?
I joined because, okay, so let's talk about plans going wrong real quick.
I do raids, by the way. We actually were doing heroic and mythic raids this previous weekend. We do raids every single Saturday. Well, sometimes Sundays if we're busy Saturdays, but yeah, most of the time we do raid.
I did the whole campaign
it was
except for raid quests.
Because Amanda and I were going to do a bunch of mythic pluses today.
Okay.
And so I saw that she was in here, and then I hopped in here. And
Right.
then, so the whole questing thing, I didn't even know you were going.
No, yeah, I mean me neither. Today was scheduled technically Diablo 4. So I don't blame you at all. That's season you're fine. I definitely need a better schedule like system and being able to tell people when I like want to be able to collaborate with them and schedule it out better. My manager is working on that aspect for me. We are doing a scheduled collaboration of Mythic Plus carries tomorrow. We're gonna see how well organized that is based off of my team.
Well, I was going to mention you should do a little sweepstakes next week.
Ooh, okay.
Do a little whoever wins the sweepstakes, they get a full set of 38 slot bags with the 40 slot reagent pouch or reagent bag.
Okay.
Something small.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
You know,
I mean, that's
like
still like 100
gold.
Yeah, 100k maybe at the beginning of the expansion. What are they at now?
I mean, they're selling for 7k each.
Okay, so like a 50k drip. That's not bad. That's enough.
The
I'll do it.
Ethereals will shoot us out of
But I'm a
the
bird
sky.
bitch.
Champion.
That'd be actually
Find
pretty
and
cool.
mark their cannon.
What idea did you have for the sweepstakes?
I don't know. That's where I don't know if you just wanted to do a little, like every time you donate, you get a ticket, if you will.
Sure. If it's legalities and stuff, we'd have to look into it. But yeah, that's a good idea. We should definitely get into giveaways. I think, especially like when expansions drop and other stuff like that. Like game time's always a good thing to give away, like a WoW token. There's nothing wrong with giving away a WoW token.
Sure.
What I really need is I need to recruit like 3 or 4 like profession rats that could just harvest a bunch of gold that we could just give away all the time. That would be cool. Because what else are you doing to gold besides spending it on yourself? Giving it away to the community would be fun. Anthony, welcome in. Alright, so we're getting these turrets ready. Oh, we're actually getting rid of the turrets. That makes sense. We're stopping the air support. Because the dragons must come down. Anyone else feel like the Ethereals were given a really bad rep? Like they, just like the Blood Elves, had a leader who thought they were doing the right thing to lead them. And then they've just stayed loyal. And their loyalty is their burden? That's not really fair. Loyalty should be at least commemorated. I feel like we're just literally making this entire race of people extinct. We barely have like a faction on their capital planet that we like enough to be able to help regrow the planet with, but who knows how long that's gonna last. We basically gave them a couple bubble domes and we're like, good luck finding food, see ya. Even though I guess they don't need food.
Obeys my will.
Yeah, it's like they're void people. Are they even people?
Yeah.
do they have rights?
Are void people people? Void people are not people. Convince me. Sorry. Too soon.
They have about as much right.
There's a definite like meme picture post about that somewhere.
Are you wearing this?
That's the last
What do you want me to wear?
Signal Varese to
I thought it looked pretty good.
You do look great.
Cheese.
I can't find this song. Finish. Go.
Signal.
Send the
I'm
signal.
signaling. Come pick me up.
Send the signal.
Cinematic. Kill the jellies. I like how the jellies are anti-air. Launch the boats.
Mount up.
Alright,
Did you
pause.
see it? Oh, I can't pause. I'm in a scenario.
Now that
You
the
said we-
skies
you
are
said the
clear,
move's at
fly
3:30.
to me at the bridge.
3:20.
It is time to advance to Quel'Danas.
Okay, hold on. We got time.
Okay.
We got time. This scenario is gonna pass.
Okay.
I'm almost done with it.
Oh.
Did you see all their cute little mounts? They each have their own individual mount. It's adorable. Remember when mounts used to have
Deliver and
names in
Varisa
WoW?
are
I
in
feel like
position.
each character should still have a named mount and a named weapon. It makes it so much more epic and legendary.
It's good you are here.
I agree. I think definitely having a named weapon for sure.
Yeah, every character
that
who is a
taken
named
later.
character needs a named weapon and a named mount. 100%. That way we have the opportunity for, like, collecting those later on when they eventually turn bad. The Nightborn
Right.
have set up artillery on the ships, and Varisa's Rangers are providing air support. Are you ready to push across the bridge? I'm
We
ready!
need you in the fight, champion. Now is the time.
Time to great
Signal Thalytra
push!
to open fire. Attack!
Attack! Man, they really said, like, this is the raid. This is what raids used to be. Was just killing groups of enemies pushing forward into a capital
Enemy's
city.
lines are breaking. Do not let up.
You're right. And then once you get to a point, all of a sudden,
There's
the
like
big
a-
guy comes out, like knocks them all
Yeah.
back, and
there's
there's
like
your boss.
there's like a lieutenant, there's a general of some kind, and then you would just fight that general, and that would be the raid. You just do that 6 or 7 times, then eventually you'd get to the final boss. You'd be all like, "We've destroyed your army and sieged your lands. Now it's time to surrender." And they're like, "No, I've got an extra ace up my sleeve." And then you fight him, and there's a mythic phase, and then you win. That was raids. This feels more like the raid than the Void Spire ever did.
This army will see you
Even though the Void
vanquished,
Spire
Zealot.
started off with us like as a
swear
group
it on my
rallying and
father's
attacking the
shield.
person who's defending the main gate, but after that it just kind of like fell apart. It just like felt like we were killing people who were like bunking a room. Like, why did we have to kill King Saladar? It felt like, or Verasis. It felt like both of those bosses were just like
Will you set your
his
armor
pet and his
ablaze
roommate.
again?
Like, we didn't
And
have
this
to
time,
ever
will your
do that. Like, we were fine. They were
burn in
chilling.
the flame?
Loki, welcome in.
The only one who will burn today is you.
Ooh, that's a bold statement, considering Zalatath literally had just won the previous, like, battle.
I offer you a
What
way
happened?
out.
With Voidspire, right?
chance
Zalatath beat us in Voidspire. She won. She got what she wanted, and now we're like in our second battle of the war, the Battle of the Bridge, and we're like winning, surely, because we have just way more
That
Night
fear
Elves
in
and
your
Elves to
voice,
throw at it.
Zalatath.
But
We aren't going anywhere.
Eritor is very confident for someone who just lost a major battle as well.
Bring down that shield! Fire!
Bring down the shield! This is pretty cool, though. This is very epic.
Advance.
And this is a raid boss! This is literally the raid. I've done this raid before. This is what March on Quel'Danas should have started off as. Why was that not the first boss fight? Where you charge through the battle with without elves, right? And then you get to this guy and you just have to beat him, and then once you do that, like even that first part being a gauntlet would be a sick aspect of the battle. They could have made this part of the raid. This probably should have been part of the raid.
100%.
Kent, does it naturally lead into the story mode of the raid?
I don't know. I've not done the story mode yet. We're gonna find out. But this absolutely should have been a boss. Right there, that should have been the first boss of this fight, of this raid. And then Bellarorn should have been second. I'm ready, Eritor.
Light preserve you.
Charge! We are nearly there. One concentrated attack should punch through the remaining defenses. Are you ready? I'm ready.
For opportunities
Let's go, baby! I know your dad is, Umbrick over there. I know you're trying to show off for daddy. It's fine.
Oh, you struggle in vain. Leave this dark place. Prepare for your end. Why spend your last moments
He look
agony?
Look at Dad looking at him all proud.
I've already won.
I love that.
All you've done is unite us.
Charge! The army of the light has rallied. Let's go, baby! This is actually epic. This is fucking sick. Nice.
I would never miss an opportunity
Ah!
to raid the
She's
sun.
here for the throne! Zul'Jara showed up for the Game of Thrones moment! We actually got full circle chat! She's here! The Harandar are here! All of the elves! The trolls are elves too, baby!
The devouring host, take this city!
Technically, they're the OG elves.
Tell her to get back there.
That was epic as fuck. What a freaking sick cinematic. That was badass. That was exactly how the raid should have started. Then the next two fights would have been so, like, you'd have so much momentum going into them.
The span was just
That's
the first
true.
step.
It's weird that they
Now
didn't
we
make
must
that the
face
start of the raid.
before this
Maybe it's
dark
because they didn't
well
want the
corrupts
portal right
all of
there.
Azeroth.
They couldn't find a good place to put the portal, so they rewrote the whole thing.
Right. They could have just put the portal here too, and we'd have been fine. But yeah, you're right. I don't know. That whole bridge sequence should have been a fight where the tanks have to take an ad over, and you have to like destroy the orb, and then you have to act like there should be a boat group and there should be a bridge group, and the boat group is jumping from boat to boat to shoot the shields down, right? And that's the first part of the phase. And then the second fight is killing that big dude, and then the boat group lands and everyone does it, and it's basically just go around the circle and kill him before he kills you. And that should have been the first fight. 100% that should have been the first fight of this raid. This should have been a 3-boss raid. I think that would have been so epic. And then we get that cinematic right afterwards that leads into taking on the Isle of Quel'Danas. The raid is called the March on Quel'Danas. How come you ain't marching on Quel'Danas, bruh?
Yeah, you're already there when you start.
We get there. We arrived there. It was wild. I got you tapped up. Yo, Jay Lids, I appreciate you lurking and working. Thank you, brother. We're about to end the stream here, but I'm all rallied up. Battle of the Bridge.
Protect those in need.
Now it's going to tell me to do the thing, and me and Vicky will be able to do the raid later. I got to go movie to watch. I really actually don't care which movie it is, but now I am actually really kind of hoping it is Grogu. Which means I gaslit Vicky into buying Mortal Kombat tickets only for me to show up, and now I'm just going to be disappointed no matter what her choice was, because now I'm excited to see Grogu. This is why Vicky can never win. I understand. I know it's tough.
Actually, I thought that she
Toxic is crazy.
That she still went Grogu. I thought she gaslit you first.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think we're now seeing Grogu, but I'm excited to see it if that's the case. Well fought. Enjoy your mountain companion, which is awesome. I've actually been wanting this one. Man, my bags are crazy. All right, this is the companion that you guys get for doing that first little campaign. You probably have already done it. And then here is the amazing last Hawkstrider that I am missing. I own all of the colorations of the Hawkstriders now. The new high-res Hawkstriders from this expansion. This one was the last one.
Oh, that's another moment that we could have recorded. Whenever you said, good luck on the mountain, I was like, oh, there's a mount here? I got it.
That was true. Oh, I remember that. That was awesome. Yeah.
You weren't there.
Fucking
Oh.
I'm sorry to inject our memories.
You didn't get the mount at Magister's Terrace?
No, you did.
No, I know I've gotten it, but I thought you were there when I thought I was there when I got your mount too, or when you got your mount. No?
I got mine from Windrunner Spire.
Oh, have you not gotten Magister's yet?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, Windrunners is the better one anyways, to be fair.
I'll just have to accept that.
Alright, so I'm just missing the Void Touch Hawkstrider, which is just from Ritual Sites, so I still have to get that one. But I have all the other colorations, all of these ones.
Impressive. Not gonna lie.
Thank you. I've just been playing a lot. it's what happens when you play a lot. But thank you for joining me on this journey today, you two. I appreciate you. I miss the hell out of you. It's been so long since we've just sat down and played games, so thank you for joining me on that. That was a lot of fun for me. That made the stream a lot of fun for a lot of people too, I'm sure. But now I have do the story mode, complete the raid, and I'll be able to do that with Vic when we get back. But thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Matthew, thank you so much for the 3 galaxies. Al hanging out with me, chatting, all the new followers that we gained as well. The 3,000 diamonds is crazy. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm going to go watch a movie. I will see you at 8 o'clock later tonight for definite hardcore Mythic Plus progression for SIO's community. We're going to be trying to get as many people as high ranked as possible. We're going to get the Mythic yapping, tapping, straight DPSing team on. We're going to try to get plus 16s done for everyone, 3,400 for us. If you'd like to join us, you're a really good skilled player, you want to join us for that Mythic Plus progression, please make sure you're on around 8 o'clock Central tonight. We need a healer and a DPS, otherwise we have those roles already there. 12s, maybe we'll do some Mythic Plus carries, depending on if we need crests and stuff. Depends on if we want to try to push keys, or if we want to just level up our characters that we're going to end up pushing the keys easier with. Depends on what the team wants to do. Ask them on the Discords. Until then, play smart, play with your heart, always red nose. Catch you guys next time. Bye!